したら落ちてくガラスの迷路ひび割れた声まだ消えないまま藤た記憶誰かの夢にすり替わる名前さえ今奪われてく聞こえるか胸の奥できしむ鎖の叫び逃げないで選ぶんだ自分だけの芯を一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を上書きしてくささやく嘘切り裂きながら覚めないなら夢を燃やせ一つ操られた明日に君の本と響かせてかけ違えたストーリー今塗り替えてゆけ黒いタイピン運命に鼓動が刺さる笑うシステム感情を食らう震えた指でログアウト先を探してるでも君の手が確かにここにある忘れるな偽物でも選ぶ痛みはリアル奪えない願いだけが最後のパスワード一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を上書きしてくささやく嘘切り裂きながら覚めないなら夢を燃やせ一つ操られた明日に君の本と響かせてかけ違えたストーリー今塗り替えていけ必殺君の声で暗いスクリプトを壊して一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を更新してく挟むく影抱きしめながら傷ついても夢を離すな一つ操られた未来君と一緒に飛び越えて交差してくストーリー今始まりに帰ろう
Holy crap, boys. Shout out to everybody. Welcome to another episode of Hypnocast. That's right. We are live, boys. What? Hold on. Why? We haven't even started and there's people in the chat that are saying don't touch me already? We haven't even started. I haven't even told everybody to come in and get close yet. I haven't, like, what's going on? Why are we so angry? Guys, welcome to another episode of Hypnocast, man. We're going to dive down the rabbit hole that's known as the internet. But before we do that, boys, you got to bring it in and listen at this point. Normally our hugs are, a little bit more respectful. However, we need to be a little bit more disrespectful to Mr. Melancholy now because he's trying to run away. He's trying to run away. Where is he at? He's trying to run away. Everybody go grab Mr. Melancholy by his cankles, all right? Drag him over here and touch him everywhere, all right? Everywhere. Yeah, we got to be a little risque. Exactly. Exactly. Touch him everywhere, boys. Tickle his feet. Tickle his feet. Make him feel really awkward. All right? Because he's trying to run away way too early. I don't like that shit. I don't like that. Everybody tag Mr. Melancholy in the chat right now and tell him to smile. All right? Tell him to smile. If you want to poke him with like your pinky or something, that's fine. Exactly. Good job, Oliver Adam. Good job, Oliver Adam. Everybody become Scorpion and tell him, get over here. Drag him over here right now. And listen very closely. If you guys are watching over on YouTube, like the stream. Do it. Do it now. Now, if you guys are watching over on Rumble, like the stream. Do it. Now. And if you guys are watching anywhere else, that's impossible, and you're probably complaining about the heat like Sonya is.
You are gay!
Let's go. Let's go. Wait a second. What's this? I'm sweating and do not smell like roses. No hugs to save people the grossies. Why are we admitting this? And just so you're aware, Miss Bella Games, okay? There are some men in our chat, all right? Their name is probably something like Toxin or something like that. He absolutely would sniff you. Like, he doesn't care if you smell. He doesn't care if you have, you know, body odor or anything like that. Like, that man will absolutely sniff you like you are a 5-star meal. You know what I'm saying? And there's probably other men in the chat that absolutely, because you're really not scaring anybody away. You're not scaring anybody away by saying that. I'm just saying, yeah, exactly. Look, Dave says more pheromones. Look at this. Look, this is the kind of people we have here. Look at this. Look at this. More pheromones. It's unbelievable. What the fuck, boys? That's insane. All right, guys, listen. Can I get a mic check? Mic check, titty check, balls check. What are we checking? The Biden sniff, bro. We can't do the Biden sniff, okay? We can't do it. We can't do it. Guys, what are we checking? Guys, we got a lot, man. I have never seen. And listen, you know what? You know what? Maybe that's not true. I think I've seen like once or twice since I've been doing this on YouTube. But I very rarely see people from all sides come together to essentially roast one singular target. But we're seeing that happen right now on the internet. And I actually think it's pretty damn amazing. I think it's pretty amazing. We are seeing the entire internet completely, utterly destroy PlayStation. I mean, there are people that are making fun of PlayStation that I never thought would even make fun. But it's crazy. It's actually kind of insane. It almost makes me feel like, you know, we could find some common ground. Although, you know, that's going to go out the window very fast, I'm sure. But but regardless, Sony is being absolutely fucking destroyed by literally everybody. I mean, the internet, yeah, the internet's united right now. The internet is united right now. It's actually kind of scary. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's a little scary. But no, in all seriousness, dude, they are just flat out roasting the shit out of PlayStation. I think I have like 20 tabs here of just people, like companies making jokes on PlayStation behalf. It's insane. We got a lot we got to check today, boys. What else are we checking? UK Domino's felt it, Sony. Bro, UK Domino's does not like Sony. You can clearly see that. You can clearly see that. Consoles a foobar check? Yeah, well, we're going to go over that. Burn Sony, burn check? Absolutely. Sony making gaming monitors? Yeah, I saw that. Bro, talk about LARPers, right? Talk about LARPers. They're like, yeah, we're going to pull out a PC gaming. By the way, we're going to offer value to PC gamers. So what we're going to do is we're going to offer a gaming monitor that you can play on your PlayStation. That's going to attract you PC people, right? Right? Because clearly the only thing stopping you from getting a PlayStation is the monitor. Yeah, that's going to be great. That's going to be fantastic. Anyway, guys, ESG scores are at their maximum. We're fully funded, man. Like the stream. Boys, we're going to do the Big Army roll call. We're going to see who's in the chat right now hanging out with us on this beautiful, beautiful evening. Before we do any of that, though, no waifu battle today. I was initially going to have one, but I just didn't get time to fully set it up the way I wanted to. So regular waifu battles will make a return tomorrow. And then eventually we're going to get to our next tournament. But for right now, we'll have regular waifu battles coming back tomorrow. I'm going to work on it all day tomorrow, get it all set up and ready to go. So sorry about that. And then tonight we're going to be playing Lords of the Fallen. We're going to play Lords of the Fallen with Leon. We played Gears of War earlier with Wizard. Thanks for all the gay jokes, by the way. Appreciate that. And actually, me and Wizard should be finishing Gears of War Tuesday. We're already almost done with the game. It's crazy. It's so much fun. But yeah, no, we had a good time. So definitely come hang out tonight with Leon and myself as we play Lords of the Fallen. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. All right, boys, listen. Guys, let's do the Big and Army roll call. We're going to see who's in the chat right now. Who's here? Who's here hanging out with us on this beautiful evening? Who is here right now? Make yourselves known. Stop being fucking shy. All right, stop being shy. Come on, make yourselves known. I understand I get a lot of lurkers. I get it. Half of you guys don't like the stream because, you know, clicking that like button is really hard. But, you know, make yourselves known so I can click your name and shout you out for being so kind to hang out here. God damn it. Look at this guy, Gilgamesh. Shout out to Gilgamesh. Welcome in, man. We got Full Metal 921. What's going on, man? We got Ali Kusanage. What's going on, brother? Release the TTS? No. No, it's a hostage right now. It's a hostage. I'll release it once I'm finished saying hi to people. Because once I let you guys start talking, I never get to say hi, goddammit. We got the fourth wall guy. What's going on, bro? We got Gaming Wolf 87. We got Handy in the chat as well. We got Voice in the Water. We got Nick Havoc in the chat. We got Soul Reaper 2078. What's going on, man? We got Moogle in the chat. We got Great Ape in the chat. Toxins in the chat. Exactly. Like proving my point. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Proving my point. This man would sniff the fart out of you. He doesn't care. He does not care. John D is in the chat. What's going on, man? Mr. President Jameson. What's going on, dude? We got Ritesh. Shout out to Ritesh. Yeah, me either. I never thought I would have to say that IGN did a funny video, yet I had to say that yesterday. I still feel sick about it. I feel sick about it. Dade 404, what's going on, dude? How you doing? We got Mr. Melancholy. We got Yamato 85. We got Morn Blade in the chat. What's going on, Morn Blade? How you doing? We got let me scroll down. Setsuna Shadow. Can't wait to be a VTuber. Let's fucking go, Setsuna. You gotta listen, no matter what you do, no matter what your VTube character is, it has to have massive titties. Like, that's just what it is, right? That's just what it is. I feel like I should have put massive titties on my character. You know what I'm saying? Just because. Like, I feel like if you're a VTube avatar at this point, you have to have massive tits. So, yeah, make it happen. Make it happen. We got Thwarted Geek. What's going on, man? We got Suck My Dick. What's going on, dude? How you doing? We got Old Man Cad. Shout out to Old Man Cad. How you doing, man? That would scare you. It's really not that scary, though. It's really not that scary. You know what I'm saying? Because at least you have my real voice, you know, unlike certain, you know, anyway, I'm not going to say it. Old Man Cad. Signo. What's going on, Signo? How you doing, my brother? Limitless Andre is here. Shout out to Limitless Andre. How you doing? We got, let me scroll down. MWV Dragon. What's going on, bro? How you doing? Matthew say, hello, please. And then poop. Shout out, man. Commander Sonok is here. We got Sonia Lissette is here. We got Nick Havoc is here. Moogle is here. What's going on? Valkyrie is here. Shout out to Valkyrie. How you doing? We got Damajanai in the chat. What's going on, Damajanai? Shout out to you, my brother. Hope you're doing good. We got let me scroll down. Romanizer 24. We got Magdi 32. We got let me scroll down. Thwarted Geek. Eternal Brandon. We got Dade 404. We got charging up the waifu bet. That's exactly. I mean, we kind of gooned a little too hard on the end of that last tournament. So I'm trying to give people like, you know, a day or two break. But realistically, I wanted to have one today. I didn't get time to do it. That's on me. So Dragatello's in the chat. What's going on, man? All right, let's do a couple more. Let's call out a couple more and then we're gonna get on, man. I see all you guys in the chat though. If I didn't call you out, don't get angry. When are we playing Power World? The audacity that you think I would invite you to play Power World after I saw the way that you shoot in Counter-Strike. Come on, brother. Come on, man. We can't do that. No, I'm just kidding. It should be well, it releases on Friday. It released on Friday, right? So we were talking about it, trying to figure out like when are we gonna do it? You know? We gotta figure it out. It might even be Friday. It might even be Friday. Because Wizard has a server that we're gonna use, so it can host up to 16 people. So we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out, but we'll definitely stream it. Mr. Rouge! What's going on, brother? Shout out to Mr. Rouge. Everybody throw the Mr. Rouge emojis in the chat, boys. Throw it in the chat. Rumble, who do we got, man? Deaderire's here. He says, ha, first. And then he threw in a gifted membership right at the beginning. What a legend, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We got Cushion Sap also on Rumble. We got Light Favorite over on Rumble as well. Crash Collins over on Rumble, who's apparently still banned, which is, that's weird. I don't know what's going on, man. I'm sorry, but it's all right. Just hang out with us, bro. It's all good. And we got, let me scroll down. We got T-Jab over on Rumble. Shout out to T-Jab. We got Kurakami over on Rumble. What's going on, man? We got, scroll down. Tornall over on Rumble. What's going on? Dark Exile over on Rumble as well. What's going on, dude? And last but not least, we got a Griffin of Might over on Rumble and Genetic Spore over on Rumble as well. All right, boys, listen. Wait, hold on. There's another name, too. Tatsuyaka. There you go. I said it right. All right, boys. Listen, I called out as many people as I possibly could. Let's sacrifice your fellow bigot army member, and let's see who's going to get the final call-out money shot. Let's go. Let's go. Who is it going to be? Who's getting the final call-out money shot? Who's getting sacrificed, man? We got Soul Reaper saying Booty Hole protected by the Thunderbolts. Cyclops full power optic blast against Una Reverse to go down by 5, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brother, really? I'm ready. Just like I'm ready. That's it. That's it. I'm ready. Do I have to get rid of the money shot? Do I seriously? I know I've been talking about it for quite a while. But do I got to come up with something else that you guys are not going to want to take? So that you have to, yeah, everybody wants it. That's the problem, Too Cool Curry. Do I got to come up with something else that you're not going to want to take so that we could get back to fighting like we used to? Now everybody just wants to like get all down and dirty. What's going on, man?
What the?
Telling you, dude. I don't get it, man. People used to fight so hard. I don't know what's going on. All right, well, TTS is resuming, so Godspeed.
At Soul Reaper 2078 celebrates 26 months of membership.
Here we go.
Why do women have 2 sets of lips? One is for arguing and one is for apologizing.
Kratos,
wow.
Sony getting rid of discs is an Avengers level threat. Destroy them indiscriminately.
Kratos, you felt it yourself. Jerome, thank you for
This
the 2.
station felt
Odin, thank you for the
hard.
5.
Rocksteady devs quit.
Narrator's talking.
Obsidian REKT, is it Monday? Chewy and Scampus appearance. Will Hypno admit to liking pineapple pizza?
Oh my God.
Find
the lies,
out
bro.
on Hypnocast tonight.
The lies, bro. The disgusting lies. Dietrich Connor, thank you for the 10. Lies, bro.
Protective shield power at 85%. The next person who isn't protected will suffer my sniff sniff attack. Sniff sniff. Sniff sniff.
At Toxin
thank you.
TV celebrates 23 months of membership. Guys, I just pre-ordered the new PlayStation keyboard and mouse.
Why?
Ahem, Madam Sonia
Oh,
of
are
the
you trolling?
Meatiest Council Count Ds.
Or are you trolling? Are you trolling? You're trolling, right? There is no such thing. You're definitely trolling. You're just saying you're going to get a PC. Is that the joke? Toxic, thank you for 23 months. Soul Reaper, thank you for 26 months. And Anubis Hentai Hades, look at this. He sent this before I went live. Look at this. Just a bunch of dots. And then all it says is homo. That is all. Wow. Wow. You got to love it, boys. You got to love it. King of the Monsters, $4.99. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that. Yeah, I have no words. I have no words. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. We are trying to hit tier 1 and tier 2 without the waifu battle today. So, you know, do your best, forget the rest, all that good stuff. Okay, not that though. Not that though. Can we get there without you? Is that possible? Like, does it have to? No, it's not possible, huh? No. Yeah. All right. I tried.
Second
I
date is
tried.
very GGGG. Hey, you're welcome.
What the hell is it? GGGGG. Hey, Is that your weird way of saying gay?
Happy 4th Monday. Everyone, Hypno wears our hoodie merch. Don't make me unleash Chin Chin and Bubbles.
The fuck is Chim Chin and Bubbles gonna do?
Pineapple
Thank you for
on
the
pizza is
$4.99.
a sin.
It is.
Repent.
A la carte, it is. It absolutely is a sin. 100%. I keep trying to tell people they don't want to listen. They don't want to listen, man. Denarier with a membership over on Rumble. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. Lifehurt with a membership on Rumble. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that as well. We got to do membership train, guys. Yeah, we're done over on Rumble. Okay, all right, cool. We're done on Rumble. Boys, we got to do membership train.
MonkeyMan_04
We gotta do membership
celebrates
train.
28 months of membership.
What's up, Magically MJ?
Why didn't the volcano have any money? It went bankrupt. I hate spelling errors. You mix up 2 letters, and your whole post is urine. Hey baby, shake your ankles. Hey baby, shake your ankles.
Oh, my God. I'm literally speechless. I'm not even gonna lie. The fuck am I gonna say to that? What the fuck am I gonna say to that, bro? What am I? Can we just get on the train? Can we get on the train, please? Can we light this shit up green? Try to at least hit tier 1 before we begin. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know, man. We'll try. Let's just have a good time, boys. We got a lot we gotta do.
Ladies
There's
and
a lot we
gentlemen,
gotta do, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a good time.
aboard.
Get on the train.
Membership.
Pineapple and black olive sweet and salty Deadpool
Lights
pizza.
up, first spark, first flame, name after name, rushing down the frame. Midnight code, Hypnocast alive, every little badge like a battle cry.
Ali Kusanagi, 5 memberships over on YouTube. Thank you, sir. Old Man Cat, 10 memberships over on YouTube. Damn. Paul Q, 5 memberships over on YouTube. Thank you, Paul Q. Titan Boss with a membership over on YouTube. Thank you, sir. 46 in North became a member all on their own. Thank you.
Remember the name. We are Hypnocast. Membership train.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much.
Admit, Hypno, you love the money shot.
Wow.
That's why you still have it. I didn't felt myself this time.
Wow. Wow. Old and Dark, thank you. Thank you for the 5. Appreciate that. Thank you guys for the insane membership train.
Delicious well done
Appreciate
steak
it.
on the train VIP seat.
Ew, no, stop.
I
No,
once woke up
no.
with that song in my head. Smiley face emoji.
You're not the only one, Alucard. It happens to me a lot. Thank you for the 2. Adair Soto, nobody likes eating wood chips. Nobody likes eating wood chips. Please stop pretending that well-done steak is delicious, please, all right? If I wanted to eat rubber, I would just go take it off of a tire, all right? Respectfully. Thank you for the 2. Appreciate that. Summer Days, thank you again for the membership. Thank you. Appreciate that. Guys, we had the first multi-membership. And that is none other than Ali Kusanagi. Ali Kusanagi dropped the first 5
And
membership.
count these 2 warm and hashtag pickle dis.
Pickle what?
More memberships! More memberships! More memberships!
And considering that's the first one of the stream, you already know what that means.
Go be it, Bubba's use cheek clappers, clap, 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 clap.
We had a felting, boys. Summer Days felted himself. It's a beautiful thing. Shout out to Summer Days. And shout out to Ali Kusanagi for the 5 memberships. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. And then Old Man Cad dropping a banger,
Sonya
man.
can is peak. She can solo the JoJo universe.
What?
Sup bigots and goonettes. Meet a cake gang.
Are we calling
Get
Sonya
fat.
Sonya-chan now? What, me cake
At
gang?
Butterbiscuit92 celebrates
T-Jab have a
18 months
fatty?
of membership. What up, cuz? Where's your TTS list, BTW? Crazy, it's been 18 months. Hopefully many more to go.
What? My TTS list is not there?
Did you hear
Hold on.
PS is about to raise PS Plus prices too?
Oh, yes, I did, sir. Yes, I did. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it because your boy predicted that many times over. I love being vindicated. Let me put it in the chat. Here you go. How to use the TTS. Boom. Boom. It's right there. Okay. All right. There you go. Yeah. King of the Monsters. Thank you for the 189. I appreciate that. Summer Days. Thank you for the 5. Appreciate that. Even though you felt it yourself. And then King of the Monsters. 189. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. I didn't know we were calling Sonya Chan, but there you go. And then the Gaming Mason. Shout out to you, my brother, for the 5. I appreciate that, man. I didn't know TJAP had a fatty. Does TJAP have a fatty? Is that why like he's thick? Kind of like Toxin told us. Toxin told us he was caked up. Not TJAP. Toxin said that he himself was caked up. So are you trying to like say the same thing about TJAP? Is that what it is? I don't know, man.
But why Hypno is delicious? Crying face emoji. Crying face emoji.
Well done steak is not delicious, bro. I'm sorry. Like if you like eating wood chips, that's fine. I'm not gonna judge you. All right, I'm not gonna judge you. All right. Butter Biscuit. Thank you for 18 months, my man. Like I said, I linked it, so I appreciate that.
The Meat Cake Gang shall rise again. It never fell.
Bro, what is this Meat Cake Gang shit? What is going on here? Charatar, thank you for the 2. Yes, I did hear about that. We're gonna get into that. Darius Soto, thank you for the 2. Appreciate it. And then King of the Monsters for the 199. I appreciate that, my man. Old Man Cat, again, thank you for the 10 memberships like a fucking boss.
More memberships! More memberships!
Shout out to Old Man Cat, absolute legend. Appreciate that, my man. And then Paul Q. Shout out to Paul Q, man. Like the shades. Paul Q, 5 memberships.
More
Let's go.
memberships! More memberships! More memberships!
Shout out to Paul Q. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. Titan Wasp with the membership as well. Thank you, sir. And
Get
46
fat
in North.
like
Thank you.
Fear the Beardo.
What? Oh, my God. Jesus. 46 in North. Thank you. I appreciate that, my man. And then Summer Days, thank you for the membership. I appreciate that as well. Late Plug, thank you for the 5.
Give me 3 days. They'll both have cake after training with me.
Oh, wow. Now that's gay. That's gay. Did you guys hear that? Toxin and T-Trap? The plug is willing to give you 3 days of specialized training, and you will be caked up by the time you are done with. That's crazy, bro. That's insane. I mean, listen, he didn't offer it to me. He offered it to you guys, so it's up to you to say yes or no. I don't really know what to tell you. I don't know. Figure it out. Toxin says pass. Why do I not believe him? I feel like Toxin's going to say pass publicly, but then privately he'll message him and be like, so how about that anal training? You know what I'm saying? Toxin, we know it's true, man. We know it's true. All right, boys, listen. Over on Rumble, Denariah dropped another membership. Shout out to Denariah. Appreciate that, my man. Thank you, sir. All right, guys, we are fully caught up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And Gaming Mason, that's hilarious, bro. Calling like Beardo. That is funny. Thank you for the 2. We're going to check gifted games because I think I got a gifted game off stream. Pretty sure I did. So let's check that really quick. And just a reminder, guys, the summer sale's happening. Okay, that's not for me. That's for you. What I'm saying is I made a community post today just, kind of announcing that we're going to be doing the $1,000 giveaway on Steam. We're going to be doing it this Sunday. All right, so I'm going to be reminding you guys over the next couple of days. We're going to be doing the $1,000 Steam giveaway on Sunday. We're going to be doing it on a separate stream that's going to be most likely earlier than regular Hypnocast because I need to separate. I got to separate the two because if I don't separate the two, I'll never do a regular Hypnocast. and I have to do a regular Hypnocast just to make sure I get topics in. So Sunday's going to be very busy. So make sure you guys are here for the Steam giveaway if you want an opportunity to try to win a game. It's going to be a good time, man.
Where the Snickers at?
Where the
da
what?
pickle Jesus?
Hey, yo, you got to relax with the Snickers. You got to relax with that, bro. Holy shit. King of the Monsters, thank you for the 189. No, not same time. Watch all the lurkers win. Oh yeah, Yamato. You know what I love about doing the giveaway is during the giveaway, there are so many people that they suddenly speak. Like I see names that I've never seen before, ever in my years of doing this, and they'll be like, "Yeah, I've been watching for the longest time," or sometimes they don't even say anything. They'll just like randomly pop up. I'm like, "Oh, there you are." There you are, lurkers. You know what I mean? Like, there you are.
We come to spread the word of girth. Hail the meats.
The word of girth. Holy shit, Mikey. Thank you for the thank you for the 2. I appreciate that. Yeah, like during the giveaways, you just see nothing but fucking lurkers, bro. It's hilarious. It's actually hilarious. I could always like think about doing members only, but I also don't want to, because like some people that watch me often are not members, and I don't want to cut them off just because they can't buy a membership. I think that's kind of gay. So
fat and
I don't know.
Mofo killed McDuggins.
It's kind of in between, you know. I don't really know. Oh, T-Jab killed. Oh, I get it. T-Jab killed McDuggins. Yes, he did. He definitely did. Thank you for the 2. I appreciate that. So yeah, I'm not gonna make it members only because, like I said, there's a lot of people out there that, you know, they support me even though they're not members, and I appreciate that. So I don't want to screw them. I don't want to like screw them out of the opportunity just because there's lurkers in the chat that would try to take games away from them. So I mean, there's only so much I could do, really.
Imagine you're in a situation and everything is measured in girth.
Everything is measured in girth? That's pretty amazing. We got to get somewhere with that. Thank you, my man. Appreciate that. Thank you for the 5. All right, guys, listen. We need to we got who is that? Is that Mikey over there on Rumble too? Jesus Christ, for the $1. I've come to spread the word of girth. Meet Cake Gang. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, you guys are ridiculous. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
What do you call a pair of shoes that laughs? Snikers.
What?
McDuggins' meat shall rise again.
What? McDuggins what? Why are we talking about McDuggins meat for? Why are we... Hey, yo, relax, bro. Relax. And let's calm down with the Snickers. You know what I'm saying? Let's relax a little bit. Odin Dark, thank you for the 5. All right, listen. We got gifted games, man. Ali Kusanagi was really nice. Really, really nice. He says, when I noticed this on your wish list, I just had to gift it to you. Enjoy. Ali Kusanagi gifted Real Bout Fatal Fury 2, the newcomers. Bro, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, I added this to my wish list a little while ago. Super excited for this, bro. This is very nice of you, bro. Holy shit. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. It says the 1998 arcade fighter Real Bout Fatal Fury 2, the newcomers, is now on Steam, featuring the largest roster of the series. 23 characters are back and ready to get in the ring. And it's also with rollback netcode and a host of new features. That's fucking awesome, dude. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
McDuggins shaves also girthy word.
McDuggins shave? No, McDuggins had a really strong beard. He doesn't shave. McDuggins doesn't shave. He only gets hair on his face. Only on his face. That's it. All right, boys. Listen, let's get into it, boys. We're fully caught up. I think we're fully caught up. All right, guys. Couple things. Number one, before we get into it, let's go over a couple videos I want to go over. This is the first one I want to go over. So I'm going to pause CTS for this just because I might turn this into a segment. So we'll see. Guys, there is a new expansion that's coming out for Chronos. I don't know if you guys played Chronos. I personally did. I streamed it, completed it. I thought it was okay. A little bit above average for the most part. Not exactly a great like mega hit or anything like that, but it was pretty decent. I like the atmosphere a lot. The setting was really good, and overall, just like it really wasn't scary. But then again, like a lot of horror games don't scare me. The gameplay was good, but I think they leaned a little bit too much into the survival aspect of the survival horror. Like I feel like the resource management was a little a little too restrictive in the beginning. But anyway, that's besides the point. Criticisms aside, the game was all right for the most part. And apparently they're coming out with this DLC that they're hyping right now, where you get to play as the Warden. And the Warden is a character who's part of the initial video game. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm just going to tell you that, and that's it. So let's go over the new trailer or new like developer diary that they put out for the DLC, because I haven't seen it yet. It's called Chronos Lazarus. I have not seen this yet. So let's check this out and see what we got going on real quick. It's not that long.
There. I am the Warden. No, I'm not. You can't breathe in this thing. Welcome to the Dev Diary about the Warden.
You know, I wonder... Hold on. I wonder if playing as the Warden is going to be that different. Because playing as the initial character that you play as, she's very tanky. Like, she walks around and runs around very tanky because their suits are very restrictive. The Warden suits are, like, their suits are super restrictive. So you have that kind of, like, almost tank control-like movement just because they don't really move around that quickly. I don't know if the Warden will be faster, slower. I don't know. I'm really not sure. Or probably will be the same, to be honest with you. But we'll see. Anyway.
We came back on the setting of Chronos because we wanted players to experience this super strong character, this fan favorite that is the Pathfinder.
And to have that kind of a character transition into the beloved Warden, well, it was very exciting.
Lazarus focuses on him to explore that more emotional human side of the story and what it costs to stand up against the collective.
The second reason was that we also wanted to provide a different flavor, a different taste of the original game. You know, that is way more action based so that you can feel differently.
Okay. All right, well, that number one, that's interesting, because if they're going to make it... Are we seriously making fun of the fact that he said transition? Oh, my God. Relax, boys. Relax. If they make it more action-based, that is definitely going to be a different feel from the initial game, because the initial game is definitely more extreme on the resource management part of things. So at least until like towards the very end, like once you start unlocking a bunch of things, then sure, it becomes a little bit more action-y. But even when you unlock more inventory slots and whatnot, it is very restricted. So you really can't go crazy in this game. That's kind of like not the point. So I'm curious if the Warden will be opposite feeling. And considering they said they're going to go a little more action-y, it seems like that's going to be the case, which would make sense, I guess. Also depends on the time frame this takes place. If this takes place during the time of the original game, or does it take place before or after? I don't know, but
in the base game, you had to be extremely careful. Management of resources was crucial. Every single bullet was precious.
Yo, he's so white that his ear is translucent. Holy shit. Bro, I could see through your ear. That's amazing.
As the Pathfinder, you can flip the playbook and be more aggressive. Instead of slowly checking every single corner, you can jump right into the center of the action.
Bro is a half-elf? Dude, I'm telling you, bro. It's crazy.
New interesting tools, new interesting powers.
Bro, he defeated racism. He became clear. He's not white or black. Just straight up clear. My man said he has no skin color. It's all good.
For you to play with.
New ways to outmaneuver your enemies and, well, kill them.
What the fuck is pop? I love it.
Favorite
That's hilarious.
One is teleportation.
Oh,
you
here we
can
go.
traverse the level quicker and reach places that would be totally impossible for the traveler. It also shines in combat. You can avoid enemies by instantly zapping into a new place, regaining full control of the situation.
Oh, the Traveler did not have that in the first game. She did not have that. She was very slow. Very, very fucking slow. So the fact that this guy's got instant transmission, all right, I'm listening. I'm curious.
Teleportation works extremely well with our second ability, Decoy. You can deploy an image of the Pathfinder that attracts enemies and reposition yourself while the enemies try to kill your Mirage.
You can use the decoy, attract the monster, and then you use the teleport on the other side, so you gain time and distance, allowing you to shoot again and to recharge your decoy. That's the way you can, I would say, crowd control the hordes of orphans that will fight you.
We also have to speak about our new weapon, Gladius. It's a much deadlier version of the dagger from the original game. It's quicker and stronger.
Oh shit.
So if you remember from the original game, the Warden has his little obsession about a certain person.
Something deeply personal to him. It's a mission he's taken on alone, even though the collective strongly opposes it.
To complicate things, there's a new threat in town, and it's something else than the regular orphans. The collective has sent a new envoy, a very special one, to hunt down the Pathfinder.
So is this taking place afterwards?
Fighting this enemy will be totally different, since it was designed specifically to hunt down the Pathfinder.
It will get bloody at some point. Maybe it is a story about a hunter getting hunted.
I think this might be your prequel.
I would say there are some friendly faces coming back in this one, but you know what? They don't have faces. I think this one is really a wonderful thing for all the Warden fans, and it's something special for those who really love a talkative character that is, well, very well written.
All right then. Took them long enough.
Interesting. Yeah, so I would be curious to know if this is a prequel or a sequel. It says at the top, it's a story DLC. Defy the calling, bring her back. Kronos Lazarus. Again, I don't know if it's I think it's a prequel. I think it's a prequel. But overall, like the combat, the new combat mechanics look pretty cool. I like the teleportation and the decoy abilities. That's pretty cool. The new gun is like whatever. I'm sure it'll be fun to use, but there was a decent amount of guns in Chronos, so really don't care too much about that. Overall, looks interesting. I don't know. Looks pretty decent. Depends how much this is, because these guys be going crazy with what they charge for some of these DLCs. But yeah, interesting. Like I said, I did like Chronos. It was, I would say probably like a 7, to be honest with you. Like it was above average. It had a lot of shortcomings in like different parts of the game, and the narrative, while it was mysterious and it did keep me interesting, overall it did end up being a little bit lacking. That's the only problem, right? So like sometimes that does happen. Like you could have a really mysterious, really curious, really overall interesting story in terms of like the overarching story. However, the payoff for it could also be a bit lacking. And I felt like that's what happened there. Not that it was bad, it was just lacking. I don't know. Like I felt like it was leading up to something greater, and it kind of just, you could definitely tell it ended with the idea to give more DLC. You could definitely tell that. So yeah, I don't know. I'm curious about this. Definitely interested. And who knows? Maybe I'll end up playing it on Griffcast again. I don't usually go back to play DLCs like that very often, but for some of these like major story DLCs for games that I thought were okay, I think that would be pretty cool. So overall, looks pretty interesting. I'll say that. Looks interesting enough. All right, let me resume TTS. I think I got a gifted game in the meantime, so we'll check that out.
Sonia eats her Snickers with the vein side down.
Sonia eats her what?
For the record, I killed McDuggins. It was all for Sonia's honor.
Hold on,
Hi,
hold
Sonia,
on, hold on.
Waving hand emoji, romantic face emoji.
Hold on. Sonia eats her Snickers with the vein side down? Bro. I'm still stuck on that. With the vein side down is crazy amounts of detail, bro. That's crazy amounts of detail, my guy. Wow, bro. Alucard with the 5. Thank you. I guess we're gonna have to just let you be the one who killed it. Yeah, sure. That's fine. That's fine.
What
All
are
right.
Beaver's favorite curse word? Damn.
That was gay. Thank you for the 2. That was gay. Appreciate it.
Disney has a song about girth.
What? Whoa.
It's
whoa,
a
whoa, whoa,
small
whoa.
world after all. Mwahahaha.
Oh my god. What is wrong with you guys? What is wrong with this chat sometimes, bro? What the fuck, bro? You should have seen Griffcast earlier, man. You should have seen Griffcast. They were bro. What is going on, dude? I swear to God. Ron, thank you for the 5. I appreciate it, man. That happened. I guess that happened. King of the Monsters with $1. Can't calm down with girthy Snickers, my guy. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Why is everybody talking about Snickers? I don't understand what's going on. All right, boys. Thank you guys so much for the support. Let's pause TTS real quick, and we're gonna get to the next topic. Let me X this out. First things first. Gifted game. We got Scrap Gamer. Another game for SNH. 99 Vidas. It says 99 Vidas is the beat 'em up set in a contemporary world that pays tribute to both the new and classic in gaming industry. Brought to you in all pixelated 16-bit X glory, chock full of references to not only gaming but all of 80s and 90s pop culture. That sounds interesting. All right, that might be something. What is it? 4-player? Is it 4-player co-op or something like that? That definitely sounds interesting. Shout out to Scrap Gamer. I appreciate the gift, man. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, hold on. Let's go back really quick. So we did this. Let me X that out. Let's God, I think I have one more. Hold on, let me see. I have so many tabs open of people just making fun of PlayStation. I've completely fucking lost track. I've lost track. All right, you know what? Let's just do the PlayStation story. You want to do PlayStation? We did it early yesterday. Let's do it early again. But if you're not liking the stream, it's pretty gay. How many likes are we at? If we're not at 200 likes already, then we're gonna skip PlayStation and go to something else right now. We got to start getting the likes up, boys. Come on. I usually let it go, but we got to get the likes up. What are we doing? I'm a DSP this shit. Where's the support? No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's get to PlayStation. Let's talk about... I can't even pretend to be DSP if I wanted to. Jesus Christ. I struggle with that.
T-Gap eats Further Bureau's brown plantains.
Whoa! T-Jab eats Beardo's brown plátanos. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that happened. That definitely happened. Not much else I could say other than that. Anyway, all right, boys, let's go. Let's get into it, man. Guys, we got to talk about PlayStation. Yes, I know. Again. Because the internet has decided that the collaborative target is going to be PlayStation. I haven't really seen it too often in my few years of doing YouTube. Every once in a while, there's an event that happens where the collective internet gets together and roasts the same exact target. And this target is PlayStation. And the reason why it's happening, if you need a reminder, is because PlayStation announced that they are officially getting rid of all physical copies of their video games by 2028. Now, I just want to remind you that this is not going to be by 2028. I promise you it's going to happen much sooner than that. Most of their physical games that are already planned for release this year or at the beginning of next year, they should be getting physical copies. But from the middle of next year all the way to the end and at the start of 2028, there's not going to be any. This thing is going to be phased out much sooner than 2028. But anyway, so what we're going to do in this particular segment is we're going to have fun and just look at all the roasting from some of the accounts that I saw, some of which I couldn't even believe were joining in on the roast. I mean, for God's sakes, you have DeLorean. You have the DeLorean Labs account literally making fun of PlayStation. Breaking news. Official statement. In response to trends in the automotive industry, as of the 1st of April 2027, DeLorean will continue producing physical DeLoreans while expanding into digital DeLoreans. Consumers will be able to download our full range of iconic digital DeLoreans and enjoy them in an entirely virtual sense. We respect the physical world. We believe in the digital one, and we think the best future is the one where we both move forward together, preferably at 88 miles an hour. It's pretty damn amazing, to be honest with you. I love it. I absolutely love it. But let's move on. We got more. REKT. Guys, remember when I told you that if you are a company that is producing physical video games, right? If you're one of these companies that are making retro-style video games, kind of like Mod Retro, for example, if you're one of those companies, you need to be making fun of PlayStation 3 times a day for the next 2 weeks to a month. Seriously. You need to take advantage of the absolute PR shitstorm that PlayStation has gotten themselves into by deciding to do this and completely turn it around to benefit you, right? So REKT ended up making a video. They're the ones who are behind that retro handheld console with physical video games. And it says the official REKT physical game sharing instructional video. Let's check this out. What do we got? God damn, that's loud, REKT. Holy hell.
This is how you share a game on REKT.
I'm gonna lower the audio there a little bit. It's crazy.
Thanks.
This is what you have to do. Like, this is genius, right? If PlayStation dropped the ball and you still make physical video games, which, by the way, a lot of these physical video games are actually very expensive, right? They just are. It is what it is. Like Mod Retro, REKT, they got some pretty expensive games. But if physical collections are important to you and you're a company that does stuff like this, you need to be making fun of PlayStation for the next fucking month. That's what you need to be doing. It's literally the biggest ROI that you can have on marketing investment. It will cost you nothing. It will cost you pretty much nothing to make fun of PlayStation for the next month. And your tweets will go viral, pretty much guaranteed, right? Almost 100,000 views on this for damn near nothing. Anyway, moving on. We got another one, REKT Games. It says, to our community, in 2018, REKT Games was founded by collectors for whom physical games are an integral part of the overall gaming experience. For us, physical copies of games are not just products, they're gaming itself. Sony's announcement regarding the phase out of physical media by 2028 has hit us deeply. For us at REKT Games, this is not just an industrial decision, it is a shock that strikes at our very core, as our love for the PlayStation disc is inseparable from my identity. For us, physical gaming is more than a format. It's about ownership, preservation, and passion. We remain fully committed to our mission of bringing you premium physical editions of the games that you love. While the industry landscape evolves, our dedication to your shelves remain unchanged. We are already planning our future lineup and are more determined than ever to keep the physical spirit alive. We're committed to bringing physical games to PlayStation consoles for as long as we can. Again, guys, this is a situation where if you are a company that focuses on this, this is your time. This is your time to shine. There is not going to be any greater time than now when people are at their wits' end. This is your time to shine, right? So let's continue. We got more. We got a lot more. Hold on. Do you guys remember this? Nick Tech says the importance of physical discs explained by Sony themselves 13 years ago. Guys, this was their response to Xbox One during the PS4 era. Look at this,
man. When a gamer buys a PS4 disc, they have the rights to use that copy of the game. They can trade in the game at retail, sell it to another person, lend it to a friend, or keep it forever.
So what happened? So what happened? What happened to that? What happened to the importance of all this? Isn't that amazing? This was only one generation ago. And keep in mind, guys, digital sales were pretty high back then as well. Not as high as they are now, but that's because they continued to incentivize digital sales over the years. So naturally, it was going to go that way. But still, like, it was pretty high still during the PS4 era. So what happened? I'll tell you what happened. What happened was their main competition forced them to do this. Their main competition, that was Xbox at the time, was doing something opposite. So in order to compete and shit on their competition, they decided to put out this message that they don't stand by anymore. That's really what it is. I understand 13 years is a long time, but it's not that long of a time. It's not that long, right? So anyway, let's continue. Let me just X this out. Let's keep going. We got a lot more, boys. Here we go. Voice mod. Official statement. In response to ongoing trends in the gaming industry, I love how they all start this off the same way. Effective April 1st, 2067, voice mod will begin phasing out support for physical for physical voices in favor of digital voices only. The use of your natural speaking voice will no longer be supported. All users will be required to communicate using a real-time digital voice changer. Customers will continue to have access to our full catalog of digital voice mod pro voices, ensuring a seamless transition to the future of communication. Your real voice has been deprecated. Full disclosure, this is a joke. God, it's so sad that they actually have to disclose this is a joke, because if they don't, then somebody's going to take them seriously, right? Somebody's going to take them seriously. I'm sure there's people in the chat that accidentally took it seriously. Anyway, let's keep going. So, super rare games. Physical games have always been at the heart of what we do. For years, we've been committed to giving incredible games, something real that exists beyond the screen. The recent PlayStation news doesn't change that. We'll continue working with our partners to bring PS5 physical releases for as long as we're able, because we believe games deserve more than just a download. Hashtag discs and not codes. Listen, man, I'll tell you this, okay? It's great that these companies are helping stand up for this, but realistically, the reason why they're doing this is because this is their bottom line too, right? If PlayStation stops all physical discs, it's only a matter of time before it kills these companies, or at the very least forces them to pivot somewhere that they never planned to pivot to. So their livelihood is at stake here. A lot of these physical companies, their livelihood is on stake here, and they have to fight against it. I am 8-bit. A note from us today on Sony's news. We are profoundly disappointed by Sony's decision to suspend physical games production in 2028. Physical games are vital to game preservation, ownership, and consumer choice, values that have guided I Am 8-bit since our first physical release in 2016. Our commitment to these values remain unchanged. Long live physical media. You got the Chaser saying, the moment you put the controller down, your license to use it will be revoked, and you would need to purchase a new one, said Sony. PlayStation announces controllers will now be single-use only, bro. Don't even joke like that. Can we not joke like that? Can we not put that energy out there, please? Like, you realize that they're listening. They're listening, right? Like, let's not do that. I'm sure, bro. I'm sure they would love to make that a thing. We got Appright official statement in response to the trends in gaming and the gaming industry. As of April 1st, 2027, we will no longer provide back-end services. Pause that, by the way. Instead, we will ask you to hand wire everything directly on your front end. Hey, pause that. Bro, I didn't even read this. Pause that. This needs to be paused twice. We are excited to see what developers build, especially their own burnout. Thank you, bro. Every single company is shitting on them. Every single company. Even KFC is shitting on them. Breaking news. KFC will stop offering its physical format starting today. Its products can only be consumed through its app in fake PNG format, bro. They even made a fucking... They probably use AI for this. They even made a picture just to go that one step further in the roast. They didn't even have to do that, but they did it anyway. It's crazy, bro. Then they said, thank you for all your questions. Let me kill... Bro, there's questions to this? Why is there questions to this? Who's asking questions? Let me clear up your doubts. Within a month, we'll release a DLC with the sauces. Oh, I'm done, bro. Stop. Each one will be sold separately. Bro, it's, you know it's bad when even KFC's account knows the bullshit that happens in the gaming industry. The fact that they're making fun of, like DLCs and whatnot, it's pretty clear that everybody knows. Everybody knows collectively the bullshit that goes down. You can pre-order the PNGs of Los Glaciados before they sell out. Within a year, we'll release the fried chicken pass. No! You'll get our entire catalog for a modest monthly price. Bro, they are cooking. Bro, KFC is cooking. Holy shit. That's amazing. VPNs won't be allowed to access menus from other countries nor sharing the PNGs with friends. Bro, they know. If you pirate the PNGs on Pinterest, we'll come to your house. All right, that was funny. That was funny. Bro, they're cooking on this shit, man. That's actually insane. Guys, look at this. Malware Bytes. This one was crazy. This one was crazy. Breaking news. In response to recent trends in the gaming industry, Malware Bytes is meeting the demand for physical releases starting April 1st, 2028. Millions of users around the world trust Malware Bytes to keep their devices virus-free. Now we will keep you virus-free. A member of the Malware Bytes team, dressed in a giant M suit, will accompany you to all doctor's appointments to ensure that you're virus-free, so you don't pass cooties on to your device. They will also microwave fish in the office of any company that leaks your personal data. Let's fucking go. I didn't like this one. I gotta like this one. I gotta like this one. Bro, yes, let's go, bro. Even Malware Bytes is joining in on this. This is amazing. Proton, breaking news. In response to the gaming industry removing physical offerings moving forward, we've decided to fill in the gap by making our services entirely physical, starting April 1st, 2027. Proton Mail becomes encrypted letters hand-delivered by our team. Pass becomes one who follows you around and remembers your passwords for you. VPN flies you to one of the 90 locations that you could browse, like a local drive shop. Every user that a folder or additional folders available on request. And Lumo AI sends a smart employee to your location to answer questions, help with work, and draw things. Bro, when I tell you that every company is roasting PlayStation, I mean, it really is every company. It's insane. I honestly can't believe just how many people are actually doing this. Bro, even Domino's Pizza UK, which they already roasted them before, now they're roasting them again. In response to trends in the gaming industry, as of April 1st, 2027, Domino's UK will cease production of physical pizzas and shift to the production of digital pizzas only. Consumers will be able to download our full range of delicious pizza codes and, using the power of the imagination, enjoy them in an entirely virtual sense. 12 million views, bro. This is what I'm telling you, man. Like, people need to realize that this is the opportunity. It doesn't matter what company you are, but if you just take the opportunity to roast PlayStation, you're gonna go viral. This is the easiest, most free marketing that I've ever seen ever happen, ever. Do you know the PlayStation, the main PlayStation post has like 100 million views on it? It's crazy. It's got 100 million fucking views on it, boys. That's insanity. And you know what's even worse? I'll tell you what's even worse. Almost every single one of these companies are not even quote tweeting PlayStation. They're not even bothering to give PlayStation the engagement. This one did. The last 4 didn't. And I think some of the other ones didn't either. They just said, fuck it, we're not even going to quote tweet you. Guys, it's at 101.2 million. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. There is 66,000 comments and 55,000 likes and 58,000 reposts. Guys, this shit is getting ratioed. PlayStation's getting ratioed on a 101.2 million view post. Wow. I have never seen anything like this. I've never seen anything like this. Like, we've seen the internet come together for a couple of things, but this is really something that the internet's like, yeah, no, we're done with this shit. Savvy says, that's right. Keep listening to the WEF and your ESG masters instead of gamers. Keep thinking you're a necessity. It's going so well for you. Jeremy Prime says, same energy. Bro, exactly, man. Everybody made fun of the Xbox One when they decided to do what they did. And PlayStation responded, roasting Xbox by making that video about how easy it is to share your PlayStation video games. And now they're the Xbox. They're the Xbox One now. They're going down the same route. I'll tell you this. I'm gonna be real upfront with you guys. At this point, even though, you know, the numbers say that like 80 to 85% are digital sales and 15 to 20% are physical, that 15 to 20% is a lot of people. All right. I understand that when you're in the majority, the minority looks really small. I get that. But when you're talking about the numbers that PlayStation has, that 15 to 20% is a lot of people. That's a lot of fucking people. And we talked about this yesterday when I was saying that, yeah, I get it. I get it that the majority's digital. I get it. You know, you don't gotta preach it to me. I understand. But I just want you guys to understand also that the importance, right? The importance of potentially as a business as big as Sony, potentially losing 15 to 20% of their customers, or at the very least, potentially losing even half of that. At the end of the day, losing 10% is a lot of people. And for a company to say that they're willing to lose anywhere between 5 and 20% of their entire customer base, there has to be a good reason for it. There has to be, right? Like, there has to be a good reason for it. And I'm not talking about a reason that's going to benefit you. I'm talking about a reason that's going to benefit them. And for them, the control over you, the control over what you supposedly buy, but you're not really buying, the control over the platform, the having the walls closed instead of like on PC, it all being all very open, all of that stuff is way more important than that, 5 to 20% of customers that they may or may not lose. It's way more important than that, which is crazy because it's like they're going to be losing billions of dollars. Granted, it could be low billions, but it's still billions of dollars. It's the same thing. It's the same conversation that I had with people when they were like, well, yeah, the PC platform only made up like 3 or 4% of PlayStation's revenue. I'm like, yeah, but that's still $1 to $2 billion. If a company's going to give up $1 to $2 billion that could easily pay a lot of their people's salaries, there has to be a good reason for it. There has to be something that benefits them that's greater than the money, because these companies only care about money at the end of the day. So there has to be something, right? And I think for the PC platform, we already discussed this, but I think a lot of it has to do with they don't like the transparency that the PC platform has. They don't like to deal with that nonsense, potential piracy, none of that stuff, right? They'd rather keep everything in-house at that point and deal with all this nonsense. So, well, nonsense to them anyway. I like the transparency, but let's be real, PlayStation doesn't like that. So they have to give it up for a good reason. And I think that for them, the control is more important than anything, especially since they are going to be, and I told you guys, bro, I literally said, you guys could go back to my oldest streams. The moment I saw this go down, I said, here's what's going to happen, okay? PlayStation Plus is going up. Guaranteed, right? We're going to get to that in a second. PlayStation Plus is going up, and the PlayStation consoles are going to go up for a Pro, $989 probably, I got to imagine. That's going to be the last round of price increases that I think is going to happen with the PlayStation 5, and then they're going to focus on the PlayStation 6. I think the PlayStation 6 is coming out in 2028. Personally, I think that's what's happening. But yeah, PS Plus is definitely going up. And they even flat out admitted it. They told you guys. They said that they are going to monetize their user base. When they were asked by investors, how are you going to make up, how are you going to make up all this stuff that's happening with the hardware? Losing money on the hardware because you're not selling as much. How are you going to make up this? How are you going to make up that? One of their answers was they're going to focus on monetizing their user base. So if you're a PlayStation gamer, get ready to be nickeled and fucking dimed. They're going to keep raising the price over and over and over and over until they get to the point where you decide to say no, and then whatever that is, they'll just go back to the one before that, and then you'll just accept it because that's what people do. That's unfortunately what's been happening. How many times have they raised PlayStation Plus in the last year or two? 4? 4 times? 3 or 4 times? 5 now? I don't even know. At this point, they're gonna monetize. They're gonna overly monetize the shit out of PlayStation. It's gonna be insane. They're already doing it by raising the prices. They're already doing it by trying to force you to be in that closed ecosystem. They're already doing it by removing the games from PC and giving you no options, going to exclusives again. They're doing it all across the board, and Xbox is gonna be doing it too. By the way, I'm not just trying to make this a PlayStation thing. Xbox is gonna be doing it as well. Guaranteed. Nintendo too, but Nintendo's always been a closed-in fortress. They don't give a shit. So it's crazy, man. And background NPC posted his play. Ying in your face has no limits. I like that. If I can't truly own it, might as well just pirate it. Domino's Pizza says makes about as much sense as us changing to digital pizzas. Bro, Domino's Pizza has double the amount of likes than PlayStation has on their own post. On their own post, bro. They have 112,000 likes on 1.7 million impressions, whereas PlayStation has like, I don't know, 55K. What was it? 55K on 101.2 million of views. Wow, bro, that's insane. You are killing ownership. You're killing legal preservation. You're killing discoverability. You're killing publishers. You're killing developers. Is the move that might slightly improve bottom lines, but tear down every other aspect of this medium. Well done. You fucked up. You will own nothing. Yeah, I mean, again, but this is their plan, right? So to say that Sony doesn't give a shit is an understatement. It's pretty obvious that they don't. I just think it's amazing that everybody is behind this, almost everybody, in the sense of like, I've never seen the internet come together like this and just like roast the same company. Even some of the biggest PlayStation shills are out there saying this is stupid, don't do this, why are you doing this? You know, they are just not, they're not having it. Now, this comment I do agree with. There's no reason to stay with PlayStation anymore. After more than 30 years with Sony, I'm switching to PC. With no physical games, there isn't a single valid reason to stay with PlayStation instead of buying a PC. Sony has officially killed its own appeal. PC has won. I agree with this to an extent. Okay, I do, because there are some people that are just hardcore, PlayStation fans, which is fine. Like they're hardcore PlayStation fans, whatever. That's what they know. That's what they like. Nothing wrong with that. So same thing for Xbox. There's more PlayStation than Xbox, but whatever. Same thing for Nintendo. However, you can't ignore that the physicality of collecting video games was something that separated the consoles from the PC platform. It's something that separated them because PC gaming lost physical media a long time ago, unfortunately. I wish that it didn't, but it did, right? And I always hoped that that would never happen to consoles. And it's part of the reason why I still, back in the day, was buying consoles and buying some video games on consoles because I wanted that physical collecting aspect. You know, it's the reason why I have my PS1 games. The reason why I have my PS2 games. It's the reason why I have some of my old Sega games, my old Nintendo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the consoles had that, whereas PC had complete open-ended everything. That was the allure to the PC platform. You go to the PC platform for freedom, right? You stay on consoles in order to enjoy whatever video games were exclusive back in the day and also have that physical collecting aspect to it that you can, you grab a disc, you boot it into the console, plug and play, nice and easy, right? Now it's getting to the point where that line is sincerely starting to blur. It's starting to blur. And the problem is once that line blurs, there's no way that you're going to compete with PC. There's just no way. It's literally impossible. Unless you go full PC, it's impossible. And even if you do, I mean, you don't have that legacy. That's the problem. You don't have that legacy that Steam has. You don't have that legacy behind the PC platform. So I don't know, man. I think this is going to be really interesting to see play out. I think what's going to happen is ultimately, and it hurts to say this, I think eventually gamers are going to give in, or at least enough people are going to give in, where Sony's going to get away with this. Sony's definitely not going to backtrack. I don't think they're going to. Sony might say, they'll release, a special edition every now and then to make people happy, but that's really it. I don't think this is too important to them. This is too important. I don't think they're going to back off, even though they're getting immense amounts of backlash. We're talking astronomical backlash. I haven't seen this kind of backlash for something in a long time. I mean, maybe the Gamergate 2 stuff, maybe during its prime, but even then, I don't think it was like that because with the Gamergate 2 stuff, you still had people defending it because, they wanted to own the chuds or whatever. Whereas with this, nobody's defending it. No, most major accounts are not defending it. No journos are defending it for the most part. No shills are defending it for the most part. Just random bot accounts on Twitter that are trying to be like, oh, you're so ridiculous for caring. Why do you care? Kind of a thing. Like really, really stupid, what do you call it? Really stupid, like fake bullshit arguments. But there really wasn't no like real significant backlash to that. But this is different. This is different. And I think it's because you're fucking with people's nostalgia. You're really messing with them in the sense that when you take away physical media completely, especially for the biggest entertainment medium in the world that has so many memories tied to it, that has to do with physical media, I don't see how you do that without backlash. I just don't. I don't care if most people buy digital, Most people buy digital because they're lazy and they want the convenience and because companies push it. That's really what it is. It boils down to that. But if you told somebody, hey, I can offer you the same convenience with physical sales as digital, meaning like if there was a way for you to press a button and within 10 seconds you got that physical video game in your hands without you having to leave your house or anything like that, if there was any way for that to happen, I promise you physical media would be well ahead of digital. The reason why digital is ahead of physical is because a lot of people, they go to work, they're tired, they come home, they don't want to go to the store, they're feeling lazy, they want to just relax, and they want to just get the game then and there. They don't want to bother, or maybe they have no time. There's so many things behind it. But truthfully, physical copies would be well ahead if the convenience matched digital. It just doesn't, though. It just doesn't, right? So, again, you could love physical media as much as you want, but it just doesn't match the convenience. And convenience sells. Convenience sells. I keep telling people this all the time. Nobody wants to listen. Convenience absolutely sells products. That's why you could charge, $10 for a water when you're in the air on an airplane, but you can't charge $10 for a water in the bodega. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't work that way. But yeah, I do agree with this comment. And again, I don't know if PC won, right? I don't know if PC won technically, right? What does that even mean when somebody says PC won? Like, the thing is, PC is an open-ended platform. There is no go-to platform on PC. Like, I know people view it as Steam, but Steam is not like PlayStation is the PlayStation platform, right? The PC platform, Steam is major on it, but it's not Steam. Like, you could go and use anything on the PC platform. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of it. It's so open-ended that there is nobody owns it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody owns it. So I don't know. It sucks, man. It really sucks. It was so funny. We were talking the other day, and then we'll get to the next topic. We were talking the other day. You think everybody lost? Yeah, I think so too, Kales. I think so. We were talking the other day, bringing up manga and shit, because you guys know I collect manga a lot. I have over like 2,000, I think it's like 2,200 books, something like that. And some people are saying like it's going to come for manga eventually. And I'm like, yeah, it probably will, just not anytime soon. I looked at my books today and I'm like, damn, man, I know there's people out there that have video game collections that match, or even like DVD collections that match like how much I have in books. And it really sucks that there's kids growing up that'll never know what that feels like, or they'll never know what that looks like. And chances are, by the time they get their hands on it, it's going to cost so much money that most people are going to be priced out of it. It's part of the reason why I don't have a lot of old manga. I try to buy it. I do. But it's so ridiculously expensive that I can't really get them unless I get a solid deal on it. But now the price keeps going up and up and up. It's insane. Like you'll have a random manga set that I never even heard of, that's not even famous, for like 12 books to complete the set, and it's like $400, bro, because it's out of print. So imagine when these kids that are growing up now, imagine when they grow up, they're not going to, most of them are not going to be able to afford, buying these older video games that have what do you call it, like physical copies. So they're not going to have it. They're not going to have it. It's going to be impossible for them to get it. And that kind of sucks. I'm not going to lie to you. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy I lived through it, that I can actually see it. But it's crazy. It's crazy. Just imagine what these games are going to. The retro market is going to be insane. It already is insane. The retro market. And the retro market's going to get much, much worse now. Much worse. The moment 2028 hits, it's going to get much worse. So I don't know, man. It's crazy shit. And I was just looking at my collection, thinking that to myself. I'm like, dude, that's kind of fucked. But I mean, what are you gonna say at that point? Even some of these older like PC physical copy video games, they're worth a lot of money. Have you seen some of them? It's crazy, man. Anyway, all right, let's move on, guys. But that's all I got to say about I do like the fact that the entire internet's coming together to roast PlayStation. I just hope there's something more comes of it other than just memes. If we could get something other than just memes, that would be great. And I have a feeling it's only a matter of time before we do. I fully expect there to be class action lawsuits. There already is, by the way, but I expect there to be more. I think shit's gonna hit the fan for sure. But you know, time will tell. We'll see what happens. But let me resume TTS. Let's see what you guys have to say, and then we'll go from there. Let's see what you guys have to say.
Disney and Pixar proudly present. He is the kind neighbor next door, and he cares for all your children. Molester. Rated G.
Whoa, Alucard. Wow, thank you for the 5.
I said this in my video.
Wow.
These a-holes have no balls. They didn't dare announce this for the PS6. Not with it being approx $1,000. Bunch of idiot TS.
Well, because they don't want physical on PS6. They only want digital, Demajinai. That's why.
Oh, Lady
Thank you for the
Cad
5.
decided to hang out and watch the stream with me today. She must like the content. She is laughing and hasn't left yet.
Let's go! Old Lady Cat!
Sony will
She's a
have
fan.
you plug in to play the
She's
plug
a fan.
station.
Gilgamesh, that's crazy.
At Lavistro
Thank you for
84
the 2.
celebrates 27
Appreciate
months
that.
of membership.
Lavistro.
Sony didn't do this because physical sales decreased. Their Q4 shows it increased.
Yeah, it's obvious.
Both digital and physical pales in comparison to microtransaction.
Of course, Lavistro. Yeah, of course. Like we know that.
DG10
We know
piece
that.
bucket
Thank you for
with
27
DG mac
months.
and cheese.
What? Jason, thanks for the 5.
PlayStation's official push for a walled garden deserves the mockery.
True.
Been playing on PS since a kid and now willing to learn the ways of M&K Foo.
True. Learn mouse and keyboard.
I haven't
yes.
bought anything Sony
Bro,
since
thanks for
the
the 5.
PS3 when an update bricked MIPS 3 and they told me it wasn't their fault and no warranty. Sony can get bent.
Sony with bad customer service? Call me shocked.
At this point
Thanks for
they're
the 5.
just becoming a monopoly now. It's the same. They will control whatever price they feel like is better for the game. No more use games or any option. It's legitimate monopoly.
That is definitely their focus, for sure.
Come on
Thank
over
you for
to
the 10.
PC. I'm even willing to give build and parts advice so you don't get a raw deal. Smiley face emoji.
Tarnish, thanks for the 5. I'm already a
I
hardcore
don't
PC
think
gamer,
they will
but other people
backtrack
can.
either. When the entire industry or government parties are in lockstep about
they're
something,
not going to.
watch the FCK out. Ha ha.
Yep.
If you can't
absolutely
afford
on.
a PS6,
Thanks for the
4
5.
is cheaper. Man face palming emoji.
Oh, like what they said with Nintendo, and then they raised the price of their
Somebody
Switch
said
1?
Sony is part of the World Economic Forum with Klaus Schwab.
They are.
Makes sense. They don't care about it losing billions so close to 2030 agenda.
They are. Blackie Chan, they absolutely are.
Now's the
100%.
time for GOG to rise up. And they need to work on a launcher for Linux.
They do.
F Sony, how the mighty have fallen.
16-bit dude, thanks for the 10. Yeah, they
And
absolutely
also
do.
the new laws in the future for digital to talk about. We really need more consumer rights.
We do. And, you know, it's funny. We didn't talk about that yesterday. And we'll talk about it a little bit today. But you guys know that I've always said digital rights are so far behind the actual, like, progress of digital media. Think about it, guys. We have gone from physical majority media to digital majority media to now digital only media, all before
This
we
will be
ever
the
got
last
actual
console
digital
gen I
rights.
support. Selling my Xbox to save up for a good PC by next year.
Sloth, that is smart, brother. That is smart. Thank you for the 5, first off. Second off, yeah, there's a lot of people that are saying that. Again, people are saying that, but whether or not they do it, that's a whole nother ball game. See, the thing is, like, getting into PC gaming is very intimidating for a lot of people. I don't know why that is, but the moment they get into that, they realize, oh, it actually really wasn't that bad. Especially now, more than ever, it's so easy to get into it. Back in the day, it was a lot more intimidating, but now it's very easy. So if people stand on that and they actually do it, I think we'll see a slow and steady decline or switch, you know, like moving over from one platform to the other. So Deadeye's lock with $1. Colonel Sanders cooking PSN more than their promotion pitch of High Guard. Oh God, High Guard sucks so bad. They suck so bad, bro. It was terrible. Let's go over to Rumble some more. We got King of the Monsters with $1. Sony can suck my asshole sideways 4 times unwashed. Bro, what is with this unwashed asshole shit today? Why is everybody talking about the fact that they stink? What's going on, man? They bait and switch with the PS5 and its major titles close to the console release. The console doesn't last past 5 years. 4 good games get fucked. Yeah. Well, isn't that amazing? Life Fair with it too. This is all hilarious and depressing at the same time. It is. I'm going to get back into burning my own game discs with a service like GOG and just print my own box art, disc label, and manual. Yeah, a lot of people do that too for some of their PC games, man. A lot of people do that. You'd be surprised. Especially now with AI, it's really easy to like mock up something and make a cover art and
What's
print it
going
out
to happen to
successfully, you know?
GameStop now?
I think so, Adair, I think they're going to pivot. There's a reason why Ryan Cohen wants Amazon, not Amazon, so eBay. There's a reason why he wants eBay so bad, right? He wants eBay so bad because, I mean, you know, realistically, this is how, like, he views it as a way to kind of compete against Amazon by offering a similar service, but that's something that's recognizable like Amazon, and then like scale it. Even though eBay is already pretty scaled as it is, you can obviously scale it more. So he really wants eBay for that reason. I don't think they're gonna get it, especially now, because the GameStop model itself has already pivoted, but now it's got to pivot again, right? Like they make a lot of their money, I believe, on merchandise and Pokemon. They make a lot of their money on that stuff, merchandise and Pokemon. So they're gonna have to pivot again. Like their lowest seller was already new games. Their lowest seller was already new games as GameStop, right? That's the thing that made them the least amount of money. So now it's gonna make them even less money. So all that's gonna do is now force them to pivot into something else. Now, supposedly, retailers are still gonna have access to these digital codes or whatever. Like you're gonna be able to go to GameStop, and if you want to buy like Wolverine or something, I'm just using a recent game, but Wolverine for PlayStation, you can with like a card, and it'll have a code that's usable for PlayStation Store. So that'll be your version of like buying physically. It's so sad now. Like you went from physical discs to now cards with codes on them. It's kind of fucking pathetic, but you know, anyway, that's kind of what's going to happen. So all that retail space is going to be used up for used games now, or retro games now, because there isn't going to be any used games anymore, at least not new ones anyway. So for those AAA games, you're going to have those codes on a card, but anything indie or anything like that, you gotta buy it through the PlayStation Store, and that's if it has it, you know. So it's crazy, man. What, like, you know, I don't really know what to say other than that. It's crazy. Thank you, Adair. I appreciate it. Let me check Rumble really fast one last time. We got Torno with it too. Remember the when Hasbro tried to wall in the D&D market? Yes. Ye old OGL 2.0, we own your content grab. Yes, they got such fucking shit for that. They got so wrecked for that. The same kind of thinking is guiding Sony and Xbox into a full court press market grab. Yeah. I remember that. It was crazy, man. They didn't survive very long. They got so much backlash for that. It was pretty bad. Did I notice that during the game reveals there were nearly no, and I mean no, live service games? Well, that's because they probably canceled most of them before they even came out. So that's what tends to happen with live service games, you know? All right, boys, listen. Like the stream. Come on, boys. Like the stream. We're having a good conversation. We're almost at tier 2 already. Thank you guys so much. Let's continue the content. Wait, what the fuck? What the hell's... You wouldn't want to download a pizza? What the fuck did I just come across? Jesus Christ. Anyway, let me X that out.
I get Wuxia novel vibes from the more member dollar hashtag, TSClick. It seems like Hypno is ordered to clean a latrine in the Bigot Army Clan's mountain while fellow Sept members continue to use it LOL.
Holy shit.
What the fuck? Speedy Cake. Thanks, I guess, for the 20. The fuck? I appreciate it. The hell was that? It's not even Friday. I know, dude. I know. All right, listen. Let's talk about this, man. Let's talk about this. Hold on. Let me make sure I have everything up before I continue. We're gonna talk one more thing about Sony, and then we're gonna talk about Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, guys. because these developers are is that a lore drop? I don't know. These developers, man, they're openly admitted that the flop that was Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League made them want to not make video games anymore. And I'm over here like, dude, that's rough. That's rough. That's rough. All right, boys. Let's talk about it, man. Let me pause TTS. Here we go. Here we go. Guys, we need to talk about PlayStation again. Okay? Man, I know I hear you. I hear you in the background. You're like, do we really have to? Do we actually have to? Yes! Yes, we have to. Boys. So, there was a recent comment that was made by the former Blizzard boss. Okay? You all know who that is. I believe it's Mike Ybarra. And he brings up an interesting conversation that we kind of had last time, but I want to have it one more time and kind of expand upon it because we found out more information. All right, I told you guys what's going to happen once they announce the removal of the physical discs, right? What's going to happen? Once PlayStation and Xbox, by the way, feel like that they own you, which is more so PlayStation and Xbox because Xbox right now is they're about to get destroyed by layoffs. Like, there's rumor on the street that by next week, Monday, it's going to be a bloodbath. We're talking thousands of people across all studios. It's going to be really bad. So as of right now, Xbox, you know, their booty hole hurts a little bit, but PlayStation's feeling really confident. PlayStation's feeling really strong. They got Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out, and they just feel like this is it. Like, this is their time to completely take control, and it's time to enact communism, right? It's time to be freaking full-on communists in the PlayStation ecosystem. So I told you guys that the moment they said that they were going to remove physical media, that two things were going to happen. Number one, the price of the hardware was going to go up again, but that was mainly going to be due to the fact that they're hoping that they can maximize profit by utilizing GTA 6 to sell hardware at a premium price. Same exact reason why Xbox is raising their price in August. Same exact reason. They're getting ready for Grand Theft Auto. They want to sell as many Xboxes as they can during the holiday season at a new maximum price that is specifically being sold for Grand Theft Auto. Like, that's what's happening, right? PlayStation, I feel like, is going to do the same thing. But the other thing that I said was going to happen is that since they feel like they own you and they feel like they can take advantage of you, this is the same company that has variable pricing on their store, charging you more money during sales if you are somebody that invests in their ecosystem versus somebody who doesn't, who gets to pay less because they just, you know, they're trying to get trapped in PlayStation. Now we're at the point where there is talks that this is going to happen, which is exactly what I said. Sony has discussed the potential future PlayStation Plus price hikes. So it's coming. It's coming, boys. The PlayStation Plus price hikes are coming, and it's the same thing, literally the same exact thing that Crunchyroll did. If you guys remember what Crunchyroll did, Crunchyroll doubled their price once Funimation was gone. Funimation ended up going away. Crunchyroll felt like they won the battle, and the moment Crunchyroll won that battle, they announced the next day that they're doubling the price of their subscription. Doubling. Not like raising it $3 or anything like that. They pretty much doubled their subscription price when that happened, right? Same exact thing is happening here, right? And it's so ironic, man. It's so ironic because they'll try to tell you that they're giving you more value, right? They tried to tell you that by removing yeah, I know it's owned by Sony. That's what makes it even extra ironic. That's how you know what's going to happen with PlayStation Plus. But anyway, that's besides the point. It's ironic because they'll tell you that they have full plans to like offer you value, and they're going to this is why they're taking away games on the PC platform because they want to offer more value to their people on their platform, and that they're going to monetize their own platform. This is what they said. This is what they said many, many times, right? They are absolutely going to tax you. They've already been taxing you. If you're a PlayStation Plus user, it's fine if you are, whatever. I don't judge, but I'm just saying, like, they've already been taxing you. Every failure that they had on the live service element, which, by the way, those failures on the live service element, that shit has been happening for years. they've already been taxing you. Every time they raised the price of PlayStation Plus, they did it like, what, 3 times in a year? Bro, what kind of world do we live in where they're raising the price of these subscription services 3 times in a year? It's because we're in the world where people are really docile. People are really docile, right? People just want to be left alone, and people just want to be able to escape. And, you know, after coming home from a hard day's work, you know, working 8, 10, 12 hours, whatever, like people just want to be able to escape, and they're very docile. So these companies are pushing it. They're pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. Every failure they have with a live service video game, there is almost always some follow-up of a price hike increase on PlayStation Plus. Have you noticed that? Bro, Concord failed. They raised the price of PS Plus. Marathon failed. They raised the price. They're going to raise the price again. It's crazy. Horizon Hunter Gatherers, that terrible video game that's about to come out next year, when that game fails, not if, but when that game fails, you'll have another PlayStation Plus price increase. When that game and Fair Games releases and they both flop, the PlayStation Plus members are going to pay the price. People think I'm joking when I say that, but that's not a joke, bro. That's not a joke. Look at the timing behind every single failure, and then look at the timing of every single price increase. It is almost always identical. Almost always. It's going to happen again. The Marathon tax is coming. The Concord tax you're still paying for. The Marathon tax is on its way. And I guarantee you, these 2 future live service video games, when they flop, the tax for that is coming as well. It's crazy, man. And Xbox is doing the same exact thing. Although now, because they're in such a bad position, they decided their way of taxing you is lowering the price of Game Pass to something higher than it was before. Not much, but it is. It was like $22 now. But they took away Call of Duty from you. They took away major value. You can say what you want about Call of Duty, but getting it for, you know, quote unquote free was a major draw for a lot of people on Game Pass. They took that away from you because they realized they couldn't afford to pay it, which is hilarious, right? So they're constantly taxing you for all of their failures. All of these studios refuse to stop. And then what's even sadder is that Sony especially has doubled down and said, yeah, well, we're going to keep doing live service games. We feel like that's the future. We feel like that's the future. We feel like that's what people want. We feel like we could revitalize the industry with live service games. Bro, what? Revitalize the industry with live service games? Now, what does this ultimately mean, right? This means that when you move into a digital world, now it gets to the point where anybody can fuck with you, okay? Anybody can take away your content. And like I told you the other day, this is now becoming a battle of who you trust with your money for the product that you're supposedly buying, right? Quote unquote buying. And I understand people are going to be, out there saying pirate, whatever. You want to pirate? Go ahead. I'm just talking about people that are looking for a platform. You now have to decide which platform is more trustworthy with your digital media. And that's kind of what this guy is saying. You need to establish a digital promise for consumers. The issue is that digital media and digital reliance has far outpaced digital rights. We don't even have basic digital rights, and we went from full physical media to partial digital media to full digital media. In 2 more years, it's going to be only digital media. We went from that to this with almost 0 basic digital rights. So we saw the entire evolution of physical to digital media, and within that entire time frame, we barely have any digital rights whatsoever. Barely is the key word. That's how slow the legal system moves, and that's the biggest problem that people are going to face in this new world where they're going to be obviously, focused on digital media. And I'll be honest with you guys. And I know people are going to be like, you're a Steam show. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm having a real conversation here. Steam, whenever they had a video game that was taken off their store because it was banned, or they lost the license, or they had some sort of issue or anything like that, they never once, at least not for me anyway, they never once took the game out of my library. Never. You can't say that for PlayStation. Xbox, I don't know because I don't use Xbox like that. I don't remember hearing anything necessarily about Xbox like that, but I could be wrong. But like once you have it, you have it. And it never leaves your library, even if they take it off from selling. You know what I was thinking about playing the other day? Hold on. I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to show you exactly what I fucking mean right now, boys. Hold on. Let me see. I don't want to talk shit. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, so... Let me see. Okay. So you cannot get, right? You cannot get Transformers War for Cybertron. Right? Hold on. Yeah. You cannot get Transformers War for Cybertron anymore on Steam platform. That is one of the greatest video games I've ever played. That fucking game is fantastic. Transformers War for Cybertron is fantastic. You can't get it anymore. You can't get it on Steam unless you buy the key from a retailer who has the key and they're selling it for like $300 or something like that. Right? I was thinking about doing a Griffcast stream where I specifically played Transformers War for Cybertron because people, you can't buy it anymore. Obviously, you can emulate it. You can pirate it. You could buy the key if you want it on your platform, but you're going to pay a lot of money. I was thinking about playing that shit and calling it like, I don't know, Relic Media or something. Like basically playing video games that people can't play anymore. Or can't buy anymore, specifically, right? I was thinking about doing that. And the only reason why I can do that is because Steam doesn't take it out of your library. They don't take it out of your library. I can still play it like as if it still exists, you know? So that's why when I tell people, yeah, delisted games, lost media, something like that. When I tell people, this is when you have to pick and choose now. Because I've seen PlayStation literally take things out of your account that you paid for, and there's no way for you to get it back. You don't get a refund. You don't get a credit. You don't get anything. They just flat out take it away from you. And all the money that you spent is gone. And they're like, yep, well, too bad. You felt it. You know, it's like, too bad. You get nothing. Right? At least at the very end, I can say that for right now, Steam has not done that and will not do that. Probably so long as Gabe is alive. But I'm pretty sure even after that, they won't do that. I'm pretty sure. At that point, they have my trust. But even so, this is why like this particular comment's so important, because we're now in a world where you have to start playing the trust game. You have to start deciding instead of deciding like what platform you want to utilize because you like that platform. Now it's got to be what platform do you trust most not to fuck you. You know, that's like, how is that an enjoyable experience in buying video games? And the answer is almost always going to be PC. I'm sorry, it's just the truth. It's almost always going to be PC. On the consoles, they're very closed in, right? On the consoles, they're extremely closed in. They don't have nowhere near the amount of video games. They're extremely closed in. They want to play that exclusivity thing, and they want to charge you to play online. They want to get you in the subscription service and all that stuff. Wait, how much is War for Cybertron Violent City? Did it go up to $800? Are you serious on that? $800. Oh my God. Oh my God. Jesus. I'm not surprised. Wow. So for a key for War for Cybertron is $800? Oh my God. Yeah, guys, that's not worth it. I mean, the game's amazing. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. The game's amazing. It absolutely is. But wow, that's crazy. Anyway, all right, that's besides the point. That's crazy. So let's kind of go into his statement and just kind of see what Mike Ybarra had to say. But yeah, I think that this is like, it's just so sad that we are now at this point where you have to play this game instead of just focusing on the game itself. You have to like double think or triple think about where you want to buy it, where it used to just be so easy, right? Like just pick your platform of choice and play the video games that are available on that platform. Now it's like, yeah, well, if I buy this video game, are you going to take it away from me 10 years later when I want to show my kids or something? Right? Imagine like a family man who says, I want to show my kids this game, but then I bought it on PlayStation and then Sony feels like they want to take it away 10 years later. Now I can't show my kids. Like that kind of fucking sucks, you know? I got video games, bro. I got video games since like 2005 and 4, actually. Maybe even earlier than that. I'm trying to think because my Steam account was from 2004. Trying to think. I mean, I might have, yeah. I mean, anyway, the point is, I got super old video games. Anyway, so let's talk about this nonsense. So it says, former industry leader Mike Ybarra reckons platform holders have a lot of work to do before they're ready to ditch physical games and force gamers into an entirely digital future. Based on a lengthy post to social media, sad to see this happening across the entire gaming industry. I guess it was going to happen at some point, but I didn't think it would be this soon. You need to establish a digital promise for consumers. We can't live in a world of fear if our games will work in the future or not. You owe everyone a clear vision for a digital locker that gives us confidence our games are actually our games. But they're not, though. They're not, though. That's the problem. If you're not on the PC platform, they're not your games. Obviously, like if you're on the PC platform, I'm not going to mention what ways there is, but there is ways to get around the Steam DRM. There is ways, right? You don't have those ways on PlayStation for the most part, unless you're willing to really fuck with the system. But then you'll just get bricked. Like Nintendo. Nintendo's out there bricking Switches for having certain accessories plugged in that aren't their own accessories. So, but there's ways. You know, there's ways on the PC platform to ensure that you own these games, even if you buy it on Steam. So, but anyway, we can't live in a world of fear if our games will work in the future. You owe everyone a clear vision for our digital locker that gives us confidence. Our games are our games. You don't just get to turn the games off. I get the multiplayer games are different from the single player games, etc. And again, I agree. It's like I almost wonder if we get to the point where, let's say, I don't know, let's say PlayStation decides to come out with a statement. After all the backlash, they decide to come out with a statement and they say, listen, guys, our promise to you is that we will never delete a single video game from your digital library once you purchase it, even if the license is revoked or something like that. I don't think they can make that promise because their contracts probably don't allow for it. With Steam, they work that into their contracts with whoever sells video games on their platform. So we don't got to worry about that. But with PlayStation, I don't think that's possible. I don't think that's possible. I'm just curious that if they were to come out with a statement like that, would that put people's minds at ease? Probably not, because we just saw you take away 500 movies. We just saw you take away 500 movies, right? So that's why I'm saying, I don't know. I don't know if it would really mean anything at the end of the day for most people if they were to hear that, right? I don't think it would. But, and then on top of that too, you have variable pricing, which pisses off so many of your consumers. I don't know, man. Sanguine says the lawsuit against Sony may force them to include other storefronts on their hardware, which have been Steam and GOG, or who knows who else. Yeah, I doubt it, bro. I doubt it. I don't see why Steam would want to play ball with Sony when Sony left them. I don't see why that's going to happen. They don't even play ball with Epic Games. Why would they do that? Sony fans will say this is a good deal. Maybe they will. I think that Sony fans will definitely be more open to listening. I think they could definitely win the shills back at least if they say something like that. But keep in mind, guys, just as a reminder, 13 years ago, PlayStation was literally making fun of Xbox for doing the exact same thing. PlayStation was making fun of them, and they ran an entire physical media campaign talking about how important it is to own physical games, how in this world physical game collecting is important for their consumers. And 13 years later, that entire thing is thrown out the window. So even if they make a promise today, their promises don't mean shit. No offense to the Sony boys. No offense. But their promises don't mean a fucking thing, right? The Sony ponies hate PC will say this is all right while everything is burning down around them. Yeah, and I mean, at that point, you kind of get what you deserve, you know? You get what you deserve. Like, if you cheer on certain things that you know are bad for your platform, but they're better for your ego, then you really don't deserve to have that platform long term. I'm sorry. Like, what do you want me to say? Right? These are the people who will literally cheer on exclusivity, knowing that PlayStation is going to make less money by going exclusive. There's no debate there. There's no debate there. Like, your video games will make less money the less platforms it's available on. There's no debate there. It's not just PlayStation, just period. That's just what it is, right? If you're making video games and you're selling them on only one platform, you're going to make less than if you sold them on all platforms. That's just what it is. So you have the Sony boys and Xbox boys out there that are just like cheering for the exclusives. They're like, please make all your games exclusive. We want to fuck the PC guys or something like that. You know, we want to screw them over. We want to take away our games from them. Like, bro, if you're out there advocating for your company to make less money because it helps you in your console war ego shit, are you really a fan of the platform, or do you just hate PC? Like, what is that coming? Like, where is that coming from? You know? Because oh my God, Born Blade. I was just gonna say that, bro. Wow, I was literally about to say that, and I saw your comment, bro. Capcom is the literal example of how you should run a company in terms of selling video games. You could think what you want about their video games. That's fine. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the way they sell video games. Capcom releases their video games everywhere. They don't give a fuck. They're whores, right? Spread your legs everywhere. And what ended up happening is by releasing their video games day one, right? Day one, day and date on every single platform. What ended up happening? Capcom ended up becoming a PC primary platform. Because when you release your video games day and date everywhere, chances are most of the video games is going to be top on PC. Isn't that hilarious? They're a majority PC platform company now. And this is the Capcom that was known for being like super console heavy. Resident Evil's being super console heavy. Even Monster Hunter, super console heavy. Now, that's not the case anymore. It took a few years to get there, but they're definitely PC majority now. They've even said so themselves. And the number keeps going higher. But the point is, they would have never got to that point if they would have said, yeah, we'll just play exclusivity games and we'll stay on consoles. We'll stay on consoles. It'll be fine. You know? There's a huge market out there that they decided to tap into, and now it's huge for them. So, again, if you're advocating for taking away video games and trying to make them exclusive, all you're doing is hurting the platform that you're supposedly cheering for. And the only reason why a lot of these guys are cheering for that is because they want to take away video games from people for whatever that reason is, because they hate them or something. I don't really know. But that's just what it is. So, who knows at this point? They put almost their whole library on PC. I know. They even released Dino Crisis. They released Dino Crisis, the originals, on PC as well. So, Capcom fell off a long time ago. I don't know if they fell off a long time ago. I think they're doing better than they have in a long time, personally. I really enjoyed Pragmata. I thought Pragmata was pretty good. Resident Evil Requiem was okay for the most part. It wasn't like mind-blowing or anything. Pragmata was really good, though. I really enjoyed it. And the problem with Monster Hunter Wilds is that the game ran like shit on PC, and they disrespected a PC audience really bad with that game. And that game taught them the lesson not to release a game bad on PC, and they haven't ever since then. But Monster Hunter Wilds, running as bad as it did, and it still runs pretty bad for some people, that was a bad move. That was a bad move by Capcom. They should have did much better with that. Because look at the numbers, man. The numbers don't lie. Monster Hunter Wilds was insane on the PC platform. It did crazy numbers. Disgusting numbers, bro. I think it was like 1.4 million concurrent players. And then it completely dropped. So, anyway, that's basically it. I do think that this is going to be a major contention for a lot of people now. And I think that the choice to pick a platform just became a lot more muddied. It became a lot more muddied. I think that people choosing the platform, you know, between PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, and PC, I think that if you were not thinking about Nintendo, like if Nintendo's not even in your mind, and you're only thinking about Xbox, PlayStation, and PC, I think that line just got really blurred. I think it got really blurred. I think there was a definitive line beforehand between Xbox, PlayStation, and Steam. I think there was, or PC. I think there was a real Like, pretty definitive line, but now that line is blurred. And when you blur those lines, it's not going to be blurred in your favor, like consoles. It's going to be blurred in the favor of the open-ended platform, which is PC. That's what I think is going to happen here. And to be honest with you, it's already been happening. The PC platform has been growing exponentially. It is massive now. Steam is the biggest platform. It's bigger than PlayStation. It's bigger than Xbox. Strictly talking about the Xbox accounts. I'm not talking about their mobile accounts or anything like that these people like to throw in there. They tried to say Xbox has 500 million users. Like, bro, that's including the fucking, what is it, 350 million users from mobile. Let's relax there for a second. PlayStation's at like 130 something million, 140 million. Steam is almost at 200 million. The last number that I know of was like 180 some odd million. And that's by doing nothing. Almost nothing anyway. You know? And again, just to reiterate, Steam isn't perfect. Steam isn't perfect. Steam is Steam, in my opinion, is the best choice out of all of them, but that doesn't mean that they're perfect. People think that if you choose the best choice and it makes that you're trying to say that platform is perfect. It's not. It's not. I'm not even going to lie to you. I am going to be making a GOG account. And I never had one. But I like what they're doing so much. And I like that competition that they're giving to Steam that I'm actually thinking about opening a GOG account. I really am. And I never had one before. Steam will fall apart when Gabe dies. I don't believe that. You want to know why I don't believe that? Because Gabe is not even running Steam most of the time these days anyway. Gabe doesn't run Valve. Gabe has said that already. He's pretty much been in semi-retirement for years now. Gabe has not been running Valve. Gabe just handles like a little bit of the back-end stuff. He might be there for some major decisions, but ultimately he doesn't run Valve anymore. He hasn't for a long time. You know? So I don't think that's going to happen. I think that they know. How can you not have a GOG account yet? I just don't. I don't have a GOG account. It'll be like when Steve Jobs died that Apple turned to shit. I mean, it's possible. But Apple was already public before Steve Jobs died. Steam is not public. What I think is going to happen is that the Steam employees know how good they have it. I'm sure they know how good they have it, right? You're talking about a private company that makes $20 billion a year that has 335 employees. You could pay every single one of those employees $1 million and you'll still have plenty of money left over. Right? Think about that. Most Steam employees are some of the highest paid employees in the entire gaming industry. It's not even close. It's not even close. The average salary of a Steam employee is disgustingly high. There's a reason why a lot of them don't quit. You know? So I don't think, like, when you look at that, and the executives are ridiculously paid as well. So when you look at that, they're not going to want to fuck up a good thing. Why would they want to fuck up a good thing? They have no reason to. When you rock the boat like that, stupid, right? And I think they're ran by a very old school philosophy that is still around. And you could say it's because of Gabe, but I think he ingrained that in a lot of the people that are taking over Steam. So, you know what I mean? If Gabe is not in charge, why is he in the interviews? Because they want Gabe in the interviews. Wrong, Hypno? I'm not wrong. Bro, hold on. I'm telling you, he is semi-retired. He's said so himself. Hold on. Here you go. Where is it at? Let's see. Where is it at? So, we got... This is old. I don't know if this is the one. Let's see. Let's read this one. Let's read this one. I just got here, but Hypno, you're wrong. Gabe Newell co-founded Valve in 1996. 7 years later, Valve launched Steam, which has been kind of a big deal. Blah, 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 blah. Net worth of $9.5 billion. Newell doesn't exactly need to clock in from 9 to 5 shift 5 days a week. Hasn't stopped this industry pioneer from working to its heart's content, albeit on his own terms and with a ton of relaxation in between. In a quick clip previewing a much larger interview video to come, YouTuber blah, blah, blah asked Newell about his daily routine. And he says, I get up, I work, I go scuba diving, I work some more. I either go on a second scuba dive or I go to the gym. Okay, maybe he is lying. Maybe he is lying. Brother, you do not go to the gym. I love you, Gabe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That is not... Nope. Nope. That's cat. That's cat, bro. I can't defend you. I can't defend you, bro. I'm sorry. All right, you proved... Fuck, man. You proved the chatter right. Why are you lying? Why are you lying? You ruined it for me. You can't say you're semi-retired and then say you go to the gym. Come on, bro. That's not true. That's not true. No, I'm just kidding. He did lose weight one time, but I think he put it back on. Anyway, whatever. It doesn't matter. And then I work. I live on a boat, so I just hang out with everybody on the boat. Bro, I can't believe this guy lives on his boat. The kind of things that I get to do every day are super awesome. I said it before, but when you retire, you want to stop doing your horrible job and then go do what is most fun and entertaining. So in that sense, I've been retired for a long time. Do you see why I say he's semi-retired now? Whoever said I was wrong in the chat. Do you see why I say he's semi-retired? Again, guys, Gabe is literally, he lives on his boat. He lives on his boat, right? So he operates from a laptop on his boat. That doesn't mean that he doesn't take part in some of the stuff that Steam does, obviously. But there are people that are more involved in the day-to-day aspects of Valve and that run Valve for him. He has executives that run Valve for him, right? His son is also, I believe, in training to potentially take over Valve as well. But Gabe is just the face of the company. That's it. That's all it is. Gabe is the face. That's why in the interviews, they want to interview him because he's still alive. He's still alive. So why would you not want to interview one of the co-founders of Steam? Of course you want to. You know? So that's basically it. That's basically it. But yeah, he's been semi-retired for a while now. But most people don't know that. Why? Because it's a private company, so they don't disclose that information very often. But anyway, it is what it is. Hey, yo, Gabe comes over to Hypnotic's house for some fun time. Hey, that's a little gay, bro. Gay. That's a little gay, bro. Relax. So anyway, let me do TTS and let's keep going. Let's keep going. What do we got? Let's see. There's
We
a lot
have
of you.
entered the Concordian timeline.
Concordian
The ancients
timeline.
predicted the age of mid. Dark times. Repent.
Are we in the age of mid? Are we? I feel like we definitely could be.
Hypno, remember that time in Disneyland where you busted a fat canoe in Minnie Mouse?
A what?
That Minnie Mouse was me.
Minnie Mouse was him. Minnie Mouse was him.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Mouse was him. No, Minnie
What the
Mouse was him.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I feel dirty after my last super. I'll be peachy from now on. Amigo, am I alone in wanting the gaming industry to crash and burn?
No.
So that a glorious phoenix will rise from the ashes?
No.
Hashtag indie, hashtag GOG.
Thank you for the NOK 100. No, you're not alone in that, bro.
Big Phoenix.
You're not alone in that.
Beautiful Phoenix. Rising
Big-
from the ashes like you've never seen actually.
Big what?
Terrific Phoenix. You're gonna love it. It will be huge.
Bro. I thought
You
he
know,
said big
Hypno,
penis.
this should not be happening at all. The people should not have these type of fear. What's the best product for digital? They should be protection for this, to not be afraid the forces companies digital rights law.
I don't think, Adair Soto, thank you for the 20. First off, I don't think we're ever going to get to that point.
This is a test.
Oh my God, here we go.
SBI open up.
You got, ow!
Goddamn.
You got felted. You got felted on two of them.
Can you believe that guy airing dirty laundry?
Bro, Plug, can you believe that? It's crazy. It's crazy. What's up, King Tatal? How you doing? It's crazy, man. Adair, just to go back to this. So, I think that realistically speaking, I don't think that digital laws are ever going to catch up to the speed of technology. I'm sorry. It's just not, right? It's unfortunate because when you think about how long it takes for us to get through the legal system, bro, in the years that it would take to just pass one law, we would have 100 new potential issues. And by the time that law even gets passed, let's say these companies can see the law coming from a mile away. By the time the law gets passed, they would have already come up with several loopholes in that particular law. You know, it's way too slow, unfortunately, and it sucks because unless they do something extreme, which sometimes is not necessarily the best answer, because we all know lawmakers, you know, once they go, sometimes they go a little too far. But unless they did something extreme, there's no way they're going to catch up. There just isn't. There's no way they're going to catch up. So it sucks, but that's just what it is, man. That's what it is. But thank you for the 20. I appreciate that. Sevi with the raid. Thank you, Sevi. I appreciate that. Shout out to Sevi. Sevi said that she will pay me to play Power World with her. That's what she said. Chat, she said that she will send multiple $100 Red Boy Hyperbangers. She will send it, and then we will play Power World. That's what she said. So next time you see her on her stream, make sure you just remind her of her promise that she made. Because yeah, we need Red Boys, man. We need Red Boys. What it is. All right, real quick. Torinol with a 2 says there are free tools that will download your entire GOG library to a backup folder. Damn, really? Honestly, I'm not surprised, Torinol. Dieter Koenig with a membership. Thank you, my man. Danarier with a membership. Thank you, sir. You guys are killing it over there with memberships. Thank you, guys. Over on Rumble. All right, boys. I think we're pretty much caught up in that regard. X to doubt? It's not. Why are you X to doubt? Am I excited for 1.0 Power World? I am. I really am. I've been bro. Talk about edging. I've been purposely holding off on playing Power World until 1.0. I've told people this like a million times. So many people, ever since Power World came out, so many people are like, hey, you should play Power World, play Power World. I'm like, bro, I'm waiting until 1.0. I didn't think it was going to take this long, but then again, I didn't think they were going to get sued by Nintendo, right? So kind of goes hand in hand. But still, I've been waiting for 1.0, and now that it's here, I can't wait to try it out. And watch me not like it. I would have held out all this time just to not like it, man. That would have sucked. It's fine. All right, let's do the last topic really quick because I got to get ready to do to play Lords of the Fallen with Leon. So let me pause the TTS really quick. Hypno's gonna become a dictator in Power World, probably. Sevi, did you bring Hypnotic's smell goods? What's a smell goods? What's a smell goods? Great Ape says, oh, like 76 away or so from tier 2, dang. Yeah, I think we're like a little under 80. We're a little under 80. We need a hero. We need a hero. I would play that song, but that shit is like mega copyright. The moment I even hint to play that song, I would get copyrighted. You can own humans in Power World. Oh shit, can you own black humans? Can you own black humans? I think that would be great. That would actually be really sick.
Gabon retires himself whenever they need a spare delivery driver, lol.
True.
I didn't know Hypno was religion the whole back.
What? Was religion the whole back? What does that even mean? Thank you, Adair, for the 2. I appreciate that. Yeah, you can own black humans. Yo, that's sick. Why they gotta be black demons? I didn't say black demons. I said black humans. I said black humans. If the video game crashes here, I'm here. I'm so here for it. Yeah, I mean, again, how about this? Ask me that question on Monday. If the Xbox rumors are true, you can ask me that question again on Monday. If I believe the gaming crash is here. Because if what happens, if what I think is going to happens on Monday, then I think yes. I think absolutely yes. I think we are pretty much like, we're there. We're there. So anyway, all right. I paused the TTS. Let's get into the content, boys. We got one more story, man. If we get two, great. If not, it's all good. Let's talk about it. Boys, Do you guys remember one of the biggest video game flops in the last couple of years? And I'm not talking about Concord. I'm talking about Suicide Squad. Yes, I know. I can't believe we are in the middle of 2026 and we are talking about Suicide Squad kill the Justice League. Like, literally kill the Justice League. But we're talking about this game for a reason. And it's because there's been a recent interview that is making the rounds that I find to be extremely interesting. And it is essentially from a developer inside of Suicide Squad, a designer specifically, who during this interview said that the flop with Suicide Squad, that game flopped so hard that it made him want to quit making video games, and warned that as an industry, we are severely losing our way. Now, as much as I know it's going to be funny to try to make fun of this person, I can't help but agree with this last statement. So let's hear them out. Let's hear them out and see what they got to say, because I do agree with that last statement. I think as an industry, we have absolutely lost our way. Now, they can mean as an industry, we've lost our way because they're not getting enough, pampering or whatever. Who really knows? So let's see what he means. I don't know if I'm done with the industry, but I'm done. This guy must be really not happy. Or this girl, I don't know who it is. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League generally isn't remembered as a successful game, critically or commercially, but apparently the trauma of making it was enough to make not one, but two, of its lead developers nearly quit the games industry. Of course, I was being exceedingly generous describing Rocksteady's live service Suicide Squad game as simply unsuccessful. In reality, it was a catastrophic failure, which, by the way, can I just throw in a little comment here while we're going through this? I think it's so funny. I think it's actually hilarious, damn near comical, that you have journalists that are now reporting on Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League as a catastrophic failure, when YouTubers like myself were calling it on practically the first week that the game was a catastrophic failure. And they told every single one of us that we were wrong. They told all of us that we were grifters. We were rage merchants. All we do is want to make people angry. They told us that we don't actually play video games, like all the typical nonsense. That we were grifters and that Suicide Squad is actually perfectly fine. They tried. They definitely tried. They 100% tried. During the release of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, they 100% tried that. But 2 years later, 1 year later, whatever, I think it's 2 years later, now the truth comes out, right? And now that the truth has come out, now it's safe to say that the game was a flop, right? I just think it's funny. I think it's funny. It's only a flop if they say it's a flop. But if somebody like myself says it's a flop, well, I'm just grifting. There's no way I could be right. I just think it's pretty damn interesting. Anyway, so Warner Brothers Game reported a $200 million in write-offs and led to multiple rounds of layoffs at Rocksteady, not to mention the reported cancellation of Monolith's Wonder Woman game. Even so, apparently things are even worse behind the scenes during Suicide Squad's 7-year development cycle. Associate design lead Johnny Armstrong and game director Axel Ridby tell Bloomberg development priorities shifted from the project's early days as repeated delays caused production costs to swell and Warner Brothers executives to gradually push for features that would help them recoup their investment. Questions like, how many players can we reach with this feature? And how can we twist this design into something that can be more replayable? Were allegedly frequently asked in meetings. Well, again, it's because for them, it's about the live service elements. For them, they saw the successful Batman Arkham series, and they said, how can we take that and turn it into a live service video game? And that's how Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League was born. That's how it was born. They took a beloved single-player franchise, and they decided to try to live service it, and then now they're shocked Pikachu when they're losing hundreds of millions of dollars. They're like, why? You guys love Batman, don't you? Well, why don't you like live service? Why don't you like live service semi-Batman, What? Anyway, that's when I started feeling like I wasn't making games anymore. Ridby says, I was following a spreadsheet, some elusive marketing analysis spreadsheet that no one could present clearly. I kind of felt like this isn't the gaming industry I wanted to work in. I don't blame him. The guy's kind of winning me over. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't blame him. Because after a while, you got to remember, a lot of these single-player studios have been approached to make live service games, and some of them flat out said no. And if you say no, A lot of the time, it doesn't end well for you, you know? Armstrong felt a similar feeling of disillusionment following the game's disappointing launch, telling Bloomberg the experience developing the game and the subsequent blowback was bad enough that his joy making games was temporarily diminished. I felt everything drained from me. I need you to pause that. I need you to pause, bro. I need you to pause that. Pause that. I know we're being serious, but I need you to pause that. All right. I felt everything drained from me, Armstrong says. I said I can't do this again. I don't know if I'm done with the industry, but I'm done. I can feel myself coming apart at the seams. Of course, Armstrong and Ridby aren't done making games, but they did both leave Rocksteady after Suicide Squad, are joining forces on the indie retro deck builder RPG Secret of Circadia, which has racked up $1,500 in funding from its Kickstarter. That's obviously peanuts compared to a AAA budget, but if they manage to secure their goal of $11,382, we'll get to see if they're able to put their money to better use than they were under Warner Brothers' umbrella. I mean, listen, that's great. That's fantastic. Leaving the AAA industry to go make your own thing, you know, I respect that. I hope they find success. It doesn't seem like they're finding much success right now. But realistically, them leaving Rocksteady was probably the best for them, considering that it seems like that particular studio and Warner Brothers as a whole, they're really not focused on making video games. It's no different than Sony, right? Sony, PlayStation, all these like they're not focused on making video games, especially PlayStation, because they're obsessed with live service games. They're literally losing billions of dollars on live service games, and they're like, yep, we're going to keep doing it. We're going to keep doing it. We're going to keep doubling down, tripling down, quadrupling down. We're going to keep doing it. So, like, that's great, but, you know, again, it doesn't mean that you're going to immediately be loved by everybody else. Going independent is helping Ridby rediscover his love for game development, but he has a warning for publishers prioritizing sales potential over the passion of developers. I think as an industry, we're severely losing our way, he says. It used to be passion projects that you loved and hoped other people loved too. When they did, it was such an amazing feeling. It became less and less of that. It became, let's hope it sells. Let's hope we get money from it. Yep. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is, man. This is why I keep telling people, man, this shit, the AAA industry especially, like I want to focus on that. Because indie and AA, there's still a lot of passion there, right? There's still a lot of passion in those studios. They're not all perfect. Trust me, there are a lot of indie developers that are psychos. There's a lot of AA developers that are psychos, just like AAA. But there's still a lot of passion in the indie scene especially, and you see it in the work that people put in. I mean, for God's sakes, look at Hollow Knight. You know how much work Hollow Knight took? And it was made by a few people. How much work Hollow Knight actually took? And that game gives you an insane amount of content for the price of $20. $20, bro. You know? So, again, and it's even more ironic because Lego Batman just came out, and that game is infinitely better than Suicide Squad. I'm sorry, and that's a Lego game. Lego Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight, is infinitely better than Suicide Squad. Infinitely better. That game is unbelievable compared to Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. So, now, and the other ironic part to that is that there are some aspects of that game that development was helped by Rocksteady, which is most likely like the combat for the Arkham-style combat. They helped on that game. So, there are some developers out there, like, you still can do this. But you gotta find your way again. You gotta stop like worried about this live service bullshit. But realistically, that is the executives. They want the live service element. They want that because they think it's gonna recoup their costs, but they don't realize that 9 out of 10 times, maybe even 9.5 out of 10 times, it's gonna cost you more. Because now you gotta pivot, you gotta add more development time, you gotta pay more salaries, and there's no guarantee you're gonna make the money back for that. Unfortunately, the greed is just way too much in this industry, because once we became the biggest entertainment medium in the world, and it's not even close, we also invited in every single shark, right? Every single shark, every single parasite. We invited them in. Whether knowingly or not, we invited them in. And when you have that kind of success, it's almost impossible to not get those parasites and to not get those sharks. It is impossible. Once gaming became corporatized, like majorly corporatized, it's impossible, bro. So the only thing you could do is make sure you put your money where you want to put it. And I think what's going to end up happening is exactly what's happening now at Xbox and what happened at Bungie recently. where you're going to see the fat get trimmed one way or another. And yeah, maybe the bad people, they avoid the first round of layoffs. Maybe they avoid the second round of layoffs. But that third round, they're not going to be able to avoid it. The fourth round, they're not going to be able to avoid it. That eventual studio closure, they're not going to be able to avoid it. So you just got to keep doing it. That's basically it. But yeah, there you go. That's it. So the guy, they founded their own studio, which is pretty cool. I think that's a plus. So good for them. All right, let me resume. Great Ape with that
Leon be able
226.
to out G Hey Coop Wizard stream. Thoughtful face emoji, raised eyebrow emoji, unicorn emoji.
I don't know, bro, but did you watch the Gears of War stream? Dude, Kata was talking so much shit. Yo, Kata said that Wizard is worse at gaming than Leon. Wow. Needless to say, that got Wizard flustered. That got Wizard quite a bit flustered, right?
Corporate parasites ruin every geek hobby.
That's true. That's true. Corporate parasites have invaded a lot of things. Tabletop games, card games, TCG, all that stuff. Like, it's there. It's definitely there, unfortunately, you know? Yeah, I think it's up to like 12-3. Like, he died 12 times, I died 3 times, and one of the deaths were because he killed me. You know? Anime, yeah, anime is another thing too. Anime, thankfully, with anime, it's like still inherently Japanese. But unfortunately, the localization teams are really bad. The localization teams are really co-opted to the point where it's a major problem. It's a major problem. Guys, if you could do me a favor really quick. If you're not subscribed to Hypnotic Gaming Live, and if you want to see me do some gaming, because I swear I actually do play video
There's
games.
no freedom in AAA, the gaming industry West.
True. I'm going to link my gaming channel on YouTube and Rumble. If you guys could subscribe to that, that would be great. I just know you guys are going to do that. You're going to run over there and subscribe right now, just like you came over here and hit the like button. I know you hit the like button. Don't lie to me. I could see you doing it right now. We're over 300 likes, guys. That's actually pretty high for us. That's pretty high for us. Can we get higher than that? We got 500 people watching on YouTube. Can we get higher than that? Is that possible? Can I convince you to lift up your thumb? Can I convince you to lift up your thumb and hit that like button? Is that possible? I know how to do it. I know how to do it. Hold on. I got you.
All right, this is the last one. This is the last one.
All right, so do it. Otherwise, you're going to have to watch the banana. Do it. Oh shit. That's the link to my gaming stream tonight with Leon. Go check out Hypnotic Gaming Live. We're going to be doing a lot more gaming streams this month. It's going to be pretty crazy, man. Wait, you did what I said and then the like went away? No! The like is not allowed to go away. You got to bring the like back, man. Bring it back. Figure out how to bring it back. We're at 353 likes, boys. That is crazy. Hey, shout out to you. Blackie Chan says, I actually want to watch it. If somebody gives the Red Boy, not only will we get to tier 2, Blackie Chan, but then we get that person has to pick the Alex clip for the clip. China says, okay, subscribe. Please stop begging and open your mouth. Hey, yo, stop. Relax, bro. Relax.
Oh, do you mean hit the dislike button? Got it, Hypno.
No, don't hit the dislike button. I already got one person on multiple accounts doing that. Don't do that, please. I don't care. It's fine. Yeah, I got one person who dislikes my stream like 4 or 5 times from 5 different accounts all at the same time. And they don't think that I know that, which is hilarious because like the stream will have let's say like I'll see it all coming at the same time, but let's say like the stream gets maybe 8 dislikes, right? By the end of the stream, and then an hour later it'll drop to like 3 or 4 because YouTube knows when you do that. YouTube knows when you're the same person disliking the same stream on multiple accounts, so it removes some of the dislikes. But it happens like all the time. I see it literally happen all the time. That's why it's like I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't care. You just have at it. Do your thing. I appreciate the dedication very much. That's actually amazing. You know?
No banana, but here's a 69.
Yo, our cuz. Our cuz.
If you show me
With the
your
dirty,
phoenix,
dirty.
I can your mine. It's
What?
rising. Rising fast.
What the fuck?
From the
is-
ashes. Let me see your phoenix rise too.
Are you
Rise fast.
Are you talking about someone's dick? What the fuck?
Alex is the banana, the best banana. Bright and yellow, a dancer, a great dancer.
What is happening?
We like him, we love him, but they don't. Bunch of loser.
What? Butter Biscuit, thank you for the 5. Listen, guys, our cuz dropped a $69 mega banger, boys.
Zesty, the
$69
banana totally
mega banger.
drains Hypno, yes, Zaddy.
Hey, relax, Mickey. Relax, bro. Relax, bro. Our cuz, $69, bro. Holy shit, thank you, my man. Dropping a fucking pink boy. David says his
He's
thumb is
coming,
tired,
Hypno,
but he
the
did
money
it. Let's
shot from
go.
him.
Wait, I don't want a money shot from anybody. No. Oh, I just realized Mickey just got felted. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Adair Soto, thank you for the 2. I don't want a money shot. Our cuz, $69, tier 2. Let's go. We did it again. With no waifu battle.
Clap, 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 gawk, 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 gawk.
Did you felt? What the hell are you doing? What the hell was that? The hell was that? What was that super chat? Clap, 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 gawk, gawk. What is wrong with you? Oh my god. Our cuz $69 mega banger, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, my man. That is fucking legendary, bro. Shout out to our cuz saving the day as always. I appreciate that. I don't know what the hell this is. I don't know what this is, boys. No idea what that is. Let me go over to Rumble really quick. What do we got over on Rumble? Let's see what they got cooking over there. We got Tiger King. What $1. This is so sad. Only quitting got new jobs. They deserve life at the gulags. Or a date with Trunk Kun no Isekai. The article was an ad for their Kickstarter. Don't be fooled. They deserve nothing. Well, if it was an ad for their Kickstarter, it didn't work because I didn't go to their Kickstarter. So there you go. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Boys, listen up. Tomorrow, can we stop gooning for 2 seconds? Nah, not really. Tomorrow, waifu battles come back. I'm going to make sure everything gets set up tomorrow so we can start doing that. I'm thinking about not necessarily bringing the belt back just yet. I kind of just want to have waifu battles just to have them. Like, without any risk of, like, belt losing or winning or anything like that. I don't know. We'll see. I'm working on the next tournament. Once it's ready, I'll reveal it. And then Sunday, we have the Steam giveaway, $1,000, guys. So don't forget. It's going to be happening earlier in the day, not the normal 9 o'clock time for Hypnocast. So it'll probably be like 6 or 7. Oh, fuck.
This is your audience, Hypno. We are your special.
I just realized I said it. God damn it. I said it. Now the chat. Now the chat's gonna. Yep. There it goes. Yep. Yep. There it goes. Yep. Walked right into that. Yep. Sure did. Yep. There it goes. 6 7s in the chat everywhere. Oh God. Wow, Ron just sent 67 jewels. You're an asshole, bro. I hate you. I hate you so much. He said 67 jewels. Wow, bro. Wow. Oh, man. Jesus Christ. Anyway. Oh, here we go.
Summer Days celebrates
Here we
16
go.
months of membership. 67676767.
Thanks. I guess. Thank you. Summer days, appreciate it. Oh god, I can't believe I walked into that. What's wrong with me, bro? It was an immediate felting. The moment I finished saying 7, I was like, oh fuck. That's fine. All right. Anyway, guys, yeah. So Sunday, most likely around that time, we're gonna have the Steam giveaway, and then we'll just raid ourselves into Hypnocast that same night. So definitely stay tuned for that. Should be a good time. And yeah, boys, if you're not watching the co-op streams, I think you're missing out on good content. Like, it's actually a lot of fun. Are you serious? He's serious. Yep.
The little tiger fighting.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Sorry, I was at a gay bar.
You were at a gay bar. That's the explanation? So your booty hole is nice and loose, is what you're saying? So now the gas is coming out easier than it did before? Is that what, like... Like, why that explanation? Why's it got to be that? Like, why can't it... You can't see me right now, but I'm giving you the very disappointed look, okay? Like the disappointed dad look. I'm giving you the disappointed dad look, all right? All right, maybe if I get closer. I'm giving you, like... What the fuck was that? That better not be a foodie game. That better not, I swear to God. I swear to God, if that's a foodie game... I'm gonna look right now. I'm gonna look right now. You know, I'm done, bro. I'm done. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm done. I'm done. I can't. That's it. Nope. Nope. Wow.
Here you go. Unk. Hypno.
How'd you even find this? That's what I wanted. How'd you even find this? Were you waiting for this? How'd you find it that fast? How did you find this that fast? I feel like you were sitting on this game waiting just for the moment.
If he went to a gay bar, that farts would be silent or no sound at all.
Is it because he would be gaping? Is that what it is? Like gaping asshole? I'm quick? Bro. The fuck is going on, boys? I just know that's got to be a bad game. This is probably malware. Most likely malware, and I hate you for it. I just want you to know I hate you for it. That's all. I just want you to know I hate you for it. I'm going to accept it because it's not a gooder game. But I don't accept it willingly. All right? I guarantee you the next game is probably a fucking fooder game or something. Watch. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? Jesus. Oh my God, bro. You really gifted me the quartering simulator? I'm done. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Thank you for all the super chats and gifted games and donations and everything. Shout out to the Hypno mods for doing what they do every single day. I appreciate it. Fuck. Why can't you at least do this as a red boy? You're hurting me. God damn it, man. What's wrong with stream it? Stream it? Are you telling me to stream this game? Do you not want me on YouTube anymore? First off, I'm not accepting this, okay? Because it's a Gooner game. So I'm not accepting it. Even though...
Farts at a GH_A bar can still make noise if I am involved.
Oh my God. No Hearts Left said, congrats on being the town bicycle, bro. Bro, you gay as fuck. Boy. Space, space, space. E. Space, space, space. Dot. Boy. There you go. There you go. That's number one. Number two, what the fuck was this? Farts at a gay bar can still make noise if I'm involved? Jesus fucking Christ. Why are we not normal? I don't understand. Why are we not normal? Like, are we just trying to not be normal? Vilvis gave a 5 and says, God damn it, Hip. What did I do? What did I do? I'm not even doing anything. I'm literally the punching bag right now as I'm trying to exit the stream. I'm the punching bag. It's crazy. What's going on here? Did you just try to do a voice in Putin? We don't have a Putin voice. YouTube's not, they're not even going to read that super chat because you put Putin in it. YouTube's like, oh my God, you can't say Putin. We have to infiltrate and penetrate this gay bar. Xi Jinping, same here. We have to investigate this so it doesn't happen again. Flatulence. Bro, we're not okay. We're not okay, man. We are just not okay. I think I've come to that like acknowledgement that we are not okay. And that's okay. It's okay to not be okay. But this is not okay. Thank you guys so much for everything. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys.
Normal, what are you talking about? We're not normal.
Yes. Yes. I know that. I just said that. Thank you, Adair Soto. Guys, join me on Hypnotic Gaming Live. We're going to be playing in about 40 minutes or so. We're going to be playing in 40 minutes or so, and you're going to watch one person who's pretty decent at Souls and another person who is not good at Souls play a Souls game. That should be fun. It always is. We have a good time. The conversation will continue over on Griffcast. So join me over there on Hypnotic Gaming Live with all the crazy shit. And we'll see you guys over there. If not over there, then please make sure you join me tomorrow for Hypnocast. Same time, same place. We're going to go raid my gaming stream now. So if you're too lazy to click the link, just wait till the end for the raid and you'll be automatically over there. Thank you guys so much. And I'll see every single one of you in the next one. I swear to God, if this is a Fuda game. Oh!
Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
All right, I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. W's in the chat, boys. W's in the chat, boys. I'm going to play the shit out of this. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm going to cry on the inside. I'm going to cry on the inside. Final Fantasy Resonance, bro. Oh, my God. Holy shit. And it's the digital deluxe edition, too. God damn, bro. Wow. Stay calm. I can't. I'm gonna lose my shit. Wow. Wow, that's a massive W. That's a massive W, bro. Holy shit. Thank you, No Hearts Left. I appreciate it. I know we always joke around, but no, seriously, I appreciate it, man. Wow, man. Wow. Massive W. Holy shit. You know, I think old man Jenk is the how do I put it? Like he's like yin yang with No Hearts Left. At least No Hearts Left knows how to apologize. Oh man. Go pick cotton, you gay boy. All right, boys. Thank you for everything. I appreciate it. And I'll see every single one of you tonight on Grivcast. If not, I'll see you in the next one. Until then, you already know, man. Go be bigots and go be gooners. Bye. You crazy bastards, man. Holy shit. Fuck is wrong with people? I'll look at that on Gripcast, whatever the hell that was.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. And I got news for you.
Old Lady Cat has lost interest.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Her dog, or her cat, was named Vagina. Vagina. Vagina.
Put a ticket in, make her gay. Fuck Indiana Jones, put a ticket in, make her lady gay. Fuck Baby Dick, put a ticket in, make her gay. It means put a chicken in it we eat and make her fucking gay. Fucking pronouns! Fucking pronouns! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Cause that's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! Twitter hole! Twitter hole! Get it right!
At the touch of the black man, I bring life. 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 That's right!
Why the hell are you still here? Go on. Get out of here. Go play some video games.